The hell month is it? First month of the year, January.
The first news episode of the year, I guess. Kind of, sort of.
Seamless. We were just hanging out, and now we're in it.
Yeah,
Is it rolling?
we're starting.
Look at you guys.
We have
pros.
Sir Bobby Kanode here with us
Thanks
of
for having me.
Kanode Knows.
Kanode Knows.
Yeah, his own podcast. So if you're, I feel like everybody's familiar with it at some point. You're doing it on your own. You broke up with Dig?
Yeah. Well, I didn't break up with Dig. They broke up with me.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
But I wouldn't blame them. You
Yeah.
know, it's not like it's a big. I don't know what the word is. It doesn't give you a return. You know?
Yeah.
It's just like, and they still fuck
Something
with me,
to support,
I think
so-
occasionally we'll do some sort of special episode, like reviewing a Dig video or something like that. But that, it's just planning and effort. And my shit is like, I'm flying by the seat of my pants. Like, I'm just like, you want to interview, and let's do it this hour, and then I'll put it out the next day. But it's been fun, dude.
You do a lot, too.
It's been 4 years, 2 years of like doing it consistently.
Yeah.
The Dig
yeah.
thing helped so much. I'm so grateful. Like, it gave me like credibility, I think. And then getting some names on it where I was like, what, dude? Like,
Yeah,
I get to do
yeah.
this?
Yeah,
This is
you've
so
had
crazy.
huge people on
Yeah,
your
it's
podcast.
unreal.
And it's cool now that it's all in one spot too, because I feel like it was like kind of dividing the
Available
numbers.
and-
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's cool. But a bunch of cool ones. Recent one was Black Man.
Yeah,
that one was
fun,
wild. So but yeah, thank you for coming.
Yes,
and
sir.
shout out to Dale. Shout out to whoever's coming in the room. That would be Branson.
Big dog.
Hey,
Big dog, and then little dog is probably shortly behind him. Yep. Welcome to the Unclicked Podcast. Let's
We can do them with them. Or
come
not?
on. Yeah. The puppy,
Come on,
I
boys.
don't know if we're gonna take a quick pause. Sorry.
Garrett petted Branson for a full 2.5 hours. Is that the quote?
He really did. Yeah. I could tell Garrett's a great person because he just pet that dog for the entire podcast. Yes, welcome to the news episode, and as always, shout out to Dales for supporting us, and we also have new supporters, new sponsors.
Yes.
We have Source BMX,
Nice.
which everybody knows and loves, I think. Effectively the biggest mail order in BMX.
Yeah.
They got
With the
warehouses all over
Yeah.
the place.
It's wild.
Kentucky, right next to UPS, so they can get like 2-day delivery anywhere in the country. All those things. SourceBMX.com. Shout out to them. And then
Best distro in the game if you don't have a bike shop with
Yep.
everything you need. They have everything. So
Yep.
SourceBMX.com.
Battle of Hastings confirmed they're doing that again, so hopefully we get Battle of the Brands too, and they pick
Yeah,
up
that
the
was
team, that whole thing, and then we also got Woodward on for a couple of months here. So
Nice.
we're probably going to do like a little plug later in the episode, but shout out to Woodward. 50 years of progressing action sports really with what they've been doing and all that. So
Is there going to be a cool giveaway or something?
no giveaway, but we'll jump into it. We'll
Yeah.
probably do a little splice in here.
Maybe
because
like
I think,
ticket giveaways or something at some point.
ooh, that would be good.
Yeah.
That
it's
would
like-
be good. Just a little weekend camp,
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that. So, but yeah, well, that's actually in the news. Events that are coming. We got that in videos too. So,
Best
shout out
mail
to
order and
Woodward.
best BMX
Yeah.
camp.
Yeah.
Dude,
so
congrats.
And best
That's
beer.
fire.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are
We're really killing at
Let's
this right now. So we're feeling a little flushed. Feeling a little flushed. So
All right.
we pat ourselves on the back or something. So
things are popping.
yes. So as always,
clicking.
clicking. It is clicking.
We
Yeah.
have to change the name. The Clicked Podcast.
As always, breakdown is news, events that happen, events that are coming, videos, and Instagram clips. And as always, we don't know everything.
Nope.
That's our caveat. We don't know everything. So when we don't know something, don't be mad at us. If we forget something, leave it in the comments. We'll try and circle back next month.
Has this caveat ever worked and stopped people from?
No, not really.
But leave
Yeah.
in the comments what we missed because
Yeah.
let the other people see it.
try,
Fudger, can everyone see your messages?
Yes, they can. I'll
Might as well
get rid
get
of
those out of there,
So,
just in case.
But I edit this one. So, all right. So news. We have Colin on Haro. So Colin was off of Fiend on Haro. We talked about this in the podcast, obviously.
Yeah, a
but,
whole podcast about it.
yeah,
So
but
get
do we have
all
audio?
filled in
We
on
do.
that.
But yeah, shout out to Colin and Haro. Obviously, a big move right there.
Yeah, we had a whole podcast
Yeah.
about it, but fits him good.
Oh yeah,
He's had a hell of a year.
drama.
Drama.
Was there any drama this month?
Not that I heard of.
I don't think there was anything going on.
All right. Yeah. Sorry.
Skip that.
Okay. Casey Starling off premium.
Huh.
Didn't see this coming. definitely not. Coming in this new year, I'm sad to share that I'm no longer riding for premium. It's been a great time riding for premium. Appreciate all the love and support. Thanks to Joey Cobbs for giving me the opportunity and all this stuff, yada, yada, yada. Dennis, first comment. You're on the up and up. Keep going. Perfect fit soon. So,
yeah, he's one of the dudes, you know, like
Truly.
on like that comment I said, you know, it's like, if I was premium, I wouldn't have let him go.
Yeah.
So I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm more Haro affiliated. Premium's a sister company, so I don't really know why that decision
That was my
made.
next question. It's all under Haro, or is it under one?
So
umbrella
Haro
then
and Premium
stuff?
are like under the same whatever sister companies, like Odyssey Sunday, but they're ran from different people. And Joey was kind of running Premium and Haro, and when Joey got let go, some other people kind of are overseeing Premium right now. And
Who's on Premium that I would know besides Casey. Or
Colin,
obviously not
Chad, and Matt Clausen, I think, are
Okay.
the main dudes.
And so,
And Casey
Premium
was
doesn't
too.
do frames.
They don't.
parts
That's what's
work.
confusing
Okay,
about
gotcha.
Premium right now. I think they're kind of trying to figure out. They might do frames. I don't know.
Yeah.
We got to have a Premium guy in here to ask that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about Haro. And yeah, I don't know what the future is with them or what, but letting Casey go, that sucks. But
Dude,
Yeah.
Casey's in a position of like, power at this point. Like I want Casey.
it's
know?
good
Like,
timing
not even, yeah,
to get
like,
for him to get kicked off something, you know, like because he's could fit any team.
hell
Yeah,
of a free
yeah.
agent. I wonder if
Yeah.
there's something going on. You guys have any speculations?
I think Huffy.
Dude,
Huffy
you
is
guys are
always the
Huffy
go-to.
now.
So,
I was talking to Garrett about this. Like Huffy, you know how things go out of style and then come back. Like
Yeah.
now's Huffy's time.
Huffy's in.
If they really wanted to, I
Huffy's
feel like
in.
they could be-
Yeah, but
hit
Casey
the
off Premium sucks for Premium.
speaking of, kind of Huffy, bittersweet Nick Bruce off of DK Bicycles. Been years, honestly. And then if you go over here
Yeah, he was
and
on
you
BK for
actually type in Huffy BMX, they have an Instagram. And if you click following, following Nick Bruce.
and one of our sponsors.
And one of our sponsors. And Hucker Crew. We should follow that kid, probably.
Yeah, that's interesting. You're
And we're not following Woodward.
some research.
Wait, am I on my? Yeah, we're on this.
Well, there's like a bunch of different Woodward
Yeah.
accounts.
Yeah. So yeah, that could be.
I think you're honest.
He could actually be on Huffy.
Cool joke. It's
Yeah, I've
true,
been
you know?
saying that.
That'd
I've
be
been saying
sick.
that for a couple of months, but seeing
I was
him off at
driving with
DK.
Gary Young home from a film mission, and he was just sitting there, and he goes, "I think Nick Bruce might end up on Mongoose." And I was like, "What the hell? That was the most random thing ever." And I was like, "Why are you thinking that?" He's like, "Because he got kicked off DK, and then
I don't think he got kicked off.
or
I
like
think he chose to leave.
maybe he
yeah.
chose whatever
Yeah,
happened. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah,
bad
yeah,
way to
yeah.
phrase that. But I don't remember why he put that all together. But he's like, "Watch, I think he's gonna be on Mongoose."
Detective Young.
And I was like,
Yeah.
"Damn,
Yeah.
Gary, just sitting here, he was
Well.
quiet for like 20 minutes, and then Nick Bruce is gonna be on Mongoose." I was like, "All right, Gary." So let's see
Well,
if he's right.
Huffy's following 11 people. One of them's Nick. So
There's something.
what
to it.
happened? Somebody tagged me. Somebody literally sent me that Instagram account and was like, "Look, Huffy BMX has an Instagram account," and I just clicked following, and I
Weird.
was like, "Nick Bruce."
Yep.
So sorry for if that's not out there, but
People know.
now it is.
Detective
I
Fudge.
think. Another surprising one. Ben Wallace, 14 years on Mongoose.
Okay, that was one of the things Gary
yeah,
said. He was
yeah.
like, "Ben's off."
It's this one's I think is pretty surprising. I consider Ben, more on it than ever really as part of that squad. So
Right.
and 14 years is a long time. So pretty crazy. But obviously they still have Peraza and they have Matty Kramer and Mike Hell and stuff like that.
And
obviously,
Nikita.
and Nikita. Obviously, they lost Pat this year, which is insane still to think about. And then, but yeah, pretty crazy. 14 years. So hopefully, Ben can sort it out and figure out what's next.
Lots of
I know.
class in
Yeah.
that caption.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and he handled it super well.
Great dude.
Ryan Williams on Monster.
This one's interesting because, like, why now after all of his success? They're like, all right, we can't deny it anymore. You know, like,
Yeah,
it seemed like he'd gone so far with all the successes, like no energy drink sponsor was gonna do it,
Yeah.
and then it finally was like, oh, finally.
I know more than I should probably say, to be honest, but
Okay.
Damn it! I want to know.
yeah, I mean that's always
This
hard.
is what you
No, but
can't do
I
that.
honestly I think I'll get in. I
Too much contract stuff.
no, like I think because he was really scooter oriented, and so his audience was young, and so energy drinks have to be careful with that. You know, like even in I think in Europe now, like they can't sponsor. I think Red Bull can't sponsor somebody like under 18 or something crazy.
Yeah.
Like I think there's like a new law or something.
16?
16 maybe 16.
He said 15 and up in his.
Yeah,
podcast.
I think, but that was a
That's
while
where I heard
ago.
it, yeah.
It's a long
But
time
I think
ago.
it's updated. And I think that's in just specifically in Europe, and I don't know that for a fact. But then, so they had it. He kind of his target audience was skewed towards kids for a long time. Not that it isn't anymore, but I think it's more of a general audience now. When it was like scooters and stuff, it was like undeniably little kids.
Yeah.
And now it's like more of a general audience. So I think they can rationalize a little bit
Yeah,
more.
I'm getting
So-
coworkers from my last job sending me our Willy clips.
Yeah,
Like, this
yeah,
is badass.
yeah.
phone.
And
That's
then-
cool. I'm glad it's
amazing.
that, not that he's a scooterer, you know, because that's what I was thinking. Like, fuck scooters, we're not going to sponsor him, but
No.
it's because of the age demographic.
Well, I think there was an element of that as well. That was the thing where I don't want to like overstep it because I know there's names, but it wasn't within BMX. It wasn't like people already on Monster in BMX saying no because he's a scooter rider. It was like kind of outside audience voice, and Ryan
there-
probably knows that. So hopefully I'm not.
At his level, are there agents involved with something like this? Like, does Ryan have an agent?
I would assume so.
Me too. Do you have an agent?
I do,
Nice.
but I
Yeah.
feel like
I don't know if he does because I think
he
when
seems
was
like
on the
he's pretty.
podcast.
Yeah, he does all his shit on his own.
Yeah.
Seems like, but that's just assuming.
I think with him, like, I think sponsors he has so much stuff thrown at him that he can, like, kind of pick and choose, and he doesn't have to, like, squeeze everything out of every deal,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. So he can just do what feels comfortable because he has the YouTube revenue and the Nitro revenue
He's
and the
chilling.
other stuff. Yes, I think. So,
Which
I
is a
don't know.
good place to be in. You don't have to make moves that like sacrifice any, integrity or all that stuff.
Yeah.
I remember at
So-
X Games this year when he kept winning medals, and it was like day 3, and he'd already have like 2 gold medals or something. I was like, "Damn, Ryan, you're gonna win like $1 million this week." And he's like, "Yeah, if I had a fucking energy drink sponsor to match my pay." And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, damn, he was like,
no,
"Fuck!"
yeah.
Like, X Games only pays this much. I could double this with some more sponsors.
Did they still do that? Yeah. Did Rockstar?
Rockstar does, but
Wow.
yeah,
No.
I would assume the other ones do it.
Crazy. Shout out
Good
to
for
Ryan
Ryan.
Williams. Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to
Yeah,
Monster.
congrats.
That's
Congrats, man.
obviously huge. And then he posted this, obviously, which we kind of glanced over because in the scope of Ryan Williams, we're like, oh yeah, just a
Yeah, we
you know
did
like
just
a
glance over
18
that
foot
insane-
front flip.
He did a front flip double whip too.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say.
It's like daily new tricks, NBDs.
That's his 180 off a curb.
Yeah, it
one
looked
is
so
it?
good. It was like
I don't even know.
What's it
Is
called
this
when you
one?
front flip flail?
there. Look how nice that looked.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Good old Ryan
What is the
Williams
front
show.
flip flare called?
I think you're
Flail.
right.
Flail?
Yeah, I
Flail?
think so.
Tight.
I would just call it front flip flare.
Another one, which we now get the reasoning why, it was Chris Fox also off of SE, and then
This is cool. This is like a rebranding
Yeah, big time.
because now you got 3 fast and loose dudes mixed with Jaron and Billy Perry.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty all around team, and that's how Volume started too. This is a really good thing that Brian
yeah.
Castillo wrote.
Volume has gone through many phases throughout its 25 years in business. I don't know if I got the win for this actually, but
read
the
that.
link, the link will be in the description for all this stuff. I did forget to mention that. So, but pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Volume's
yeah.
getting a revamp going.
Next up, Chris Fox, Jason Watts, Paul Thion on Volume.
Tulin?
Tulin?
I thought it was
Felix
Tholen,
said-
Tholen?
but
I am
probably
sorry.
butchering it.
Yeah. That's another one. Kaz Campbell on a claw. I always see him just fucking kill it.
Congratulations.
And then Gabby Chavez on Red Bull.
That's huge.
Yeah, this is cool. I feel like Red Bull hasn't really been picking up BMXers too much these days, but
They have like
super
a
cool to
heavy
see.
international presence, but like North America, there's only Garrett and Brock, I think, and Terry Adams.
Yeah, and Terry.
But international, they have so many people.
Yeah, so super cool. Obviously,
Gabby's from Argentina.
Yeah, such a nice dude as well.
Yeah,
And he won this at
He won Leandro's contest.
Yeah, we didn't even have this on the list.
Damn
We're
it.
blowing it. Caracas Trails.
Muy contento de haber.
Ooh.
Wait, maybe this is it. We'll just watch this just as for a sample. We got the results already.
Crotch
So as
cam.
Leandro got beat at his own backyard, but not his backyard. Crotch cam. Maybe we won't watch this.
Yeah, can see the tricks he's doing.
I'm at it.
There's got to be something. Where's is there a run in here? Nope. Crap. Bad planning. But shout out to him. Whoops, what did I just do? This is a little bit different. I was thinking about saving this for the Instagram section, but Josh De La Rosa, he has been, basically he moved to Florida. His mom got cancer, has a GoFundMe for it. But the part that is like kind of makes it newsworthy is that he's literally just been doing like backflip shows, kicker ramp stuff like on the streets in Florida, just for a fundraiser for his mom.
Yeah, when you read into it too, he's basically locked in the house helping her out or out doing this.
Yeah.
Like he's dedicated everything to helping her. That it's pretty heart-wrenching and shows just how amazing of a guy he is.
Yeah, it is. If you, just as you said, when you really reach into it or read into it, it's like it gets you with the feels about how much he cares and how much he's been doing.
It's
so
literally like the money goes to like feeding him and his mom.
Yeah.
Well, and helping her with cancer too. But
so shout out to Josh for doing everything he can.
Shout out Josh. Yeah.
Link to the GoFundMe will be in here. As you can see, he's still shy of the goal, and he's raising money and doing everything he can on the side. So shout out to him for doing everything he can.
And a hell of a rider too. Very underrated.
Yeah.
On the come up, but underrated still.
Santi Kink Pro.
Fuck yeah.
Huge. So
I feel like BMX has always been worldwide, but recently, like even the American brands are starting to be more worldwide.
Yeah.
They used to be like they had their distro guys and this and that, but it seems like even Kink, like their team is so international now.
Yeah.
It's these devices, man.
Yeah.
We're all together.
Yeah. I like it.
Then
congrats, Santi.
The on some shit kind of exodus of all that stuff. So
I've been hearing some drama about this. This is some drama.
Yeah,
since we didn't have any this month.
Philip, who was kind of the TM, I guess like direct head of OSS, it seemed. Obviously, Adam 22's company. No longer, more than a quarter of my life with OSS, which is crazy. Got the news that I'll no longer be steering the ship from here on out. And then kind of everybody pieced out.
Grant's out too.
Yeah, Andy, Cody, Mills, Grant. I don't know. Did Biz post anything? I think so. Pretty much everybody's out.
Adam just went in and said, "Everybody gone except Biz. You can stay."
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how things work, but what's the Instagram thing?
From hanging out in the streets, overhearing people who seem like they know what they're talking about, sounded like they went over their budget with BMX, however Adam's budgets are regulated. Yeah. His accountant or whatever said, you don't have enough money for this, so you have to take a year off of that and then get it going again. That is what I heard from some people who are pretty in that world and kind of seem like they know what's going on.
Yeah.
But that's just me overhearing. I wasn't even part of the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe the full length just took too much stuff. Because, I mean, they did that trip to Swampfest and all that stuff and just...
Not sure, but it was like some budget thing, and he had to just like stop it for a year. But there wasn't plans on like forever stopping it and bringing it back next year.
That's a tough one. If you're in Phil's shoes, like, hey, you can still have this job, but just hold on for a year.
That's what that's what the conversation kind of led to. Is everyone's like, well, yeah, I would leave too, and then just maybe
gotta go, man. Sorry.
It made it the way that the whole team left made it sound like it was like dirty or something.
Yeah,
like it was like I'm going with Phil. But I felt like...
In solidarity with Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's true, but that's what I overheard.
Yeah. Hopefully they get it sorted out. As for now, they're off some shit. Off some shit. Bloom BMX Rider of the Year results. So this is Park Rider of the Year, Kim Lee Mueller.
Kim Lee? Is that... You say that?
Kim Lee.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Racer of the Year, Saya... Good luck. Bobby, that's you.
Sakakibara. I think I did it. Sakakibara.
Yeah, maybe. Emma Finnegan, Street Rider of the Year. Flatlander of the Year, Karen Halmora. Trail Rider of the Year, Teresa Fernandez. Bull Rider of the Year, Paris. Rookie of the Year, Rena Shirai. And then Brand of the Year, Vans. Comeback of the Year, Natalia DM. Backer of the Year, Carly Young. So just for outstanding amount of work and support the growth of the women's BMX scenes. Yeah, so that's cool. I mean, it's cool that they branch out.
Yeah,
clinic
sick awards.
Yeah, BMX racers and the love of bringing us together through events and clinics like Ride Like a BMX Girl at the Wheel Meal. So that's crazy. A girl that young. So that's awesome. If that's actually her. No, I'm blanking. And I'm like, no, is that actually her?
Lenswoman of the Year.
Nice.
I like that title.
Yeah,
there's
Lenswoman.
sick categories.
So, and if you go to any events, you recognize her for sure. So,
Awesome. And then shout out to Women's BMX because Paris won #1 rider of the year in that dig.
Did she?
#1 rider. And
Oh, wow.
can't
That's
quote
awesome.
me on this, but I don't know if a female's won that award.
No, I would assume not. Yeah, that's awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Who runs Bloom?
Bia.
Bia.
Yeah.
I don't think I've met Bia.
No.
That's cool. I wonder if they did a group voting thing like Nora Cup. Type shit
They
for that.
did, yeah. Here she is right here.
Cool. Hi, Bia.
So. Uh-oh. I thought I just closed the list there. You got to do a chug, by the way.
Not tonight. On the next one. Getting over a little being ran down.
Dale's is delicious.
Dale's
Yeah,
is
this
my new
delicious.
favorite
I just can't.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too many in me because all we got is red left, and those get dangerous.
Those do get dangerous. I'll switch to the red after this. So this is the park that we posted about last month. That they ended up saving it. So
What?
Calgary Park.
Nice.
So that's huge. I think
Sick.
it was they through shows. They just random fundraisers. The GoFundMe. Obviously, it wasn't just like an online thing. It was
Cool.
actual community came together. So
In
They
2
raised
weeks.
$55,000.
Fuck yeah.
Man, you can do it.
So-
you can save
Big
parks.
W.
yeah, solid
Nice.
effort. So shout out to that whole scene and anybody that donated. Dig Book.
Yep. That's my copy right
There
there.
she is right there.
It's amazing. It's a full on book. Look at that thing.
That guy right there. Yeah.
It's heavy. It's quality.
It's dope.
Dig book.
Yeah.
Pick yourself up one.
It says right now we have temporarily sold out on the Dig store, but Dig
I
issue 2023 is still available worldwide from bike shops listed below. So
It's good. Hopefully
Yeah.
they restock because
200 pages.
It's so good.
What's it running for?
I think it was $35 after shipping.
Boom.
after shipping. That was pretty
Yeah,
good
yeah,
after
30
shipping.
good
I think
deal.
$35 in total for.
Yeah.
I mean, every Dick book I have too. Like they sit there and you just keep going through them all throughout the year.
Yeah.
Like the last one, I still read through. And now, just got the new one. So,
That's cool.
you guys want to see something crazy?
Yes.
It's funny, Dennis. You passed me the dig book, and then 1-2 pages in, and I'm looking at a 2-page spread of you. I'm like, this is fucking awesome.
Hey, check me out, Bobby.
Ooh.
Yeah, you want to check out the new
Had
dig
that-
book?
yeah,
Check
that
it
Why
one
out.
don't you
like-
see something crazy?
that
Just
one-
show you a photo of me.
Bent.
There was a
Oh,
bookmark in
man.
that. Dang it, where is it?
Oh,
you guys
man.
can keep talking.
Yeah,
I'll
you
find
should have
it.
had that one.
Can you see that? Zoom in.
They will,
It's insane.
but I want to see it.
Oh yeah. Nathan. Nathan.
Damn.
Damn, dude.
I
Is
can't
that
believe-
footage out or no?
No.
No.
Fuck.
I can't believe
It
it's
took me a
even in
second to
there.
realize it was
There's
Staples,
some crazy
dude.
stuff
That
in
is
here.
insane.
Yeah.
It's a good.
I was pretty much sworn to secrecy that even happened. It's crazy to see it in there.
I
It
was
felt like-
surprised.
yeah, I was.
So if you didn't see what was
That's
in there,
dope.
get the
Yeah.
book to see.
Yeah.
Were you there?
Wow.
Did you
no,
see
I
it?
didn't get. I was like the next day. It was like I think J Row.
You could feel his presence.
Yeah, he was
his
like-
fakey presence.
He's like, don't tell anybody.
Yeah, because a friend I was out in
That's
Riverside filming, he's like, "Did you see?" And I was like, "Who told you?" And he said it's in the new Dig book, and I was like, "Damn, they put that out."
Yeah,
it's
that's-
like the
that's kinda
heaviest
crazy.
photo
That's-
ever.
Yeah.
Pretty rare that the photo comes out before the video. These
But that's
days.
what's cool about this book.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they do that sometimes. I feel like last year there was a couple things like that too, like way before the videos came out. And then it's good too because there's some classic photos in there that from videos that already came out, but the photo's so epic. Like
Yeah.
it makes the clip shine
It's
even
timeless.
harder. Yeah.
Photos are something different. It's like a different, obviously a different form of media, but it's a
Yes.
different like experience. You're,
Especially in a big old thing like this.
Yeah.
Like it's actually big enough.
I
We
want
always
this
used
on
to
my
get-
coffee table.
Get those arguments back in the day about the photo before the video,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, it kind of just ruins it," and I'm like,
Nah, sometimes
no,
it helps it.
Yeah.
So
There's a whole freak the Monster Freak video interview with Rich, and there's so many photos in there that like make the clips seem even like you just can tell they're even
Sick.
crazier.
I sweat.
I'm gonna get in trouble for this one, but this is the West photo from the Street Jam, and then it says like timing is everything, and then and I was like, that's a pretty crazy photo, and I was like, I don't think, because I was looking for that, like I was looking
what photo?
the plane going over at the
Yeah.
same time. I was looking for that to happen, and I was like, I don't think that happened, and I like looked at the clip, and I was like, there ain't no fucking plane in the background.
Oh,
You
shit.
added that shit in.
I don't believe it.
Timing is everything.
I don't believe it. That's Wes McGrath. I don't believe
Right.
it. I don't believe you, fucker.
Sorry, Wes.
Fake news.
Called
dude.
But
it out.
if you didn't say timing is everything, if you didn't tout it in the caption as real, then we would let it go. But
like
that
this
wasn't
too.
real.
Like this
You can't
this coming
believe
out
it.
Yeah.
after Nathan's last part. Like that makes that rail look even crazier than
Yeah.
the clip.
Yeah, it's insane.
Photos are.
You got to show
great.
it there too, because we won't.
I don't want to spoil the
Yeah.
whole book.
That's the world record tire ride.
It might be.
It might be. Remember we
Yeah.
did that 100-foot
The
rail
tire
thing?
grind? What was Joey saying?
Tire
dude?
grind, yeah.
grind?
Tire
Yeah.
grind.
Yeah, that is the tire
Joey. Love
And
that guy.
I showed the cover to my
we,
wife.
we showed 2 out of the 200 pages, so there's
Right.
plenty more in here.
I showed the cover to my wife, and I was like, I guess this is in Mexico. And she's like, oh, yeah, I've seen that on The Real Housewives. And I was like,
No shit.
I was like, next time you see like a
Yeah,
giant
let us know.
fucking bowl on the television, can you let me know about it?
That's amazing. Spot
Yeah,
hunting in
I like
reality
that
TV shows.
front and back cover.
Yeah,
too, is
that's
like
cool.
one
That's a
thing.
cool
Oh,
move.
and then what did I just open to on
Oh,
the
is that
inside?
dead center?
No,
Could be.
it's not. Just maybe because I've opened it to there.
But shout out to Dig.
Shout out to Dig. That's a-
anytime,
Love that thing.
respect due. That is print, and that is a print done right. So I can never ever even think about saying anything bad about
I'll be
that.
getting
Nobody-
one every year.
Nobody else should. So
It's the best thing to have a collection of.
It's a pretty cool thing they got going with the once a year
yeah,
vibe.
yeah,
Like it makes it count.
Quality.
you know?
yeah, not quantity. And then is there a Project X thing in there?
There is.
Okay,
That's
so
really
there's
cool too.
Project
yeah.
X thing is coming out
I'm so excited for
a
that.
couple of weeks, which is basically like an homage to Roadfuls in a lot of ways. Apparently, like hour plus video, 10 superheroes.
Superheroes. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the All Star team.
Road tripping all over Europe.
Yeah, like kind of a Eurofools type thing, and they get into shenanigans.
I'm looking forward to that. Was it
Yeah.
who?
Attempted
do you know
murders,
who was
apparently.
making the video?
Peter Adam.
Peter.
Yeah.
Dude.
There had to be a couple filmers though, right?
sure.
A couple things. It was Trent, Grant, and Peter.
Yeah, I was gonna
And
say
then,
that crew's way too
so
crazy to have one dude document it all.
Jay Rowe, who runs the Cut, which is a bike shop in Barcelona. If people don't know, he's also the Kink TM, but has a shop in Barcelona. Was kind of the spearhead behind the entire project and teamed up with Dig, etc. And then so he hit me up about potentially getting like an early release and getting Garrett in here and talking about the
Hell
whole
yeah,
trip
let's
and
do it.
stuff like that. So, but I think that's supposed to come out in a couple weeks, February 17th, off the top
go.
of my head. So,
Stoked.
cool things coming. So that's awesome. Shout out to
Peter's
them.
gonna knock that out of the park.
Yeah, yeah.
You said February 17th?
I think so. No, he said yeah.
Just because you see
He
that
said-
date all the time,
yeah,
probably. Swampfest.
We talked about February 17th, and I said, "Are you sure you're going to compete with Swampfest?" And he's like, "Oh yeah." So yeah,
Next weekend.
mid-ish February. So, Slack magazine, more print. So have we talked about Slack at all?
I never heard about
Yeah, free quarterly BMX magazine printed independently in England.
That's sick.
It's related to Silent in some capacity, but I think it's like a free version of Silent, if that makes sense. Like Silent is paid for, this is free, but it's like advertiser based. So I don't know. Let's see what subscribe says. Did it say free?
So
Did
you
I
just
read
pay
that
for
wrong?
shipping?
Free quarterly magazine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah. So
Dope.
pretty cool. $6.
Very cool.
Yeah. So Silent and Slack all together. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Multiple print options in 24. And I
Remind me to subscribe to Slack tomorrow.
who are you talking to?
Siri.
Oh.
His assistant.
Remind
And
me to
now
subscribe.
the opposite of print, we have video games.
A video game?
Video games. So this is Pumped BMX.
What? This looks sick.
So
What? What's the deal with this? It's
I
going to be on PlayStation
I don't know.
or Xbox? Or...
Could be phone. Who knows? I should read the
Whoa,
description.
this looks
beforehand.
so rad.
That's phone, yeah, because of the thing on the left, right?
Yep.
Is it out?
I think
Man, so much work to make this.
yeah, it's insane.
It looks good.
Is this who Chad Curley did something with? With like the character changing that I think you showed a couple months ago?
Oh, that was like a
That was something with the shoe.
Yeah.
that was just like a joke
Maybe,
thing, yeah.
Have you spoken to this is like done by Pumped, right?
Yeah, it is. Wish list
spoken to
Street
the
Dog
Pumped?
on Steam right now. No, I haven't. I need to reach out to him.
Yeah, let's see what's going on with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, get Pumped guy on here.
So-
Come on out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam Hunt is his name. I do remember that. And then BMX game number 2, I think.
BMX
right?
Streets. Cool.
This one's been
Whoa.
like that's Nina, right? Well, it looks like Nina. Yeah, Fox. So this one I feel like has been coming for so long. Completely real physics.
If you're R. Willie, he could have done it.
That was exactly what he did.
But pretty crazy looking. Obviously, I feel like that's
Graphics
like.
are good on this one. Damn.
That's interesting.
So I don't know if this is. I guess this is actual gameplay.
Oh my god.
So
That's pretty legit.
yeah,
Like actual flares.
and this is like old potato. I think is his YouTube name. I don't know his real name, but he always plays like video games and stuff on YouTube. Like it's mostly
Oh,
BMX
cool.
based.
Yeah.
So he's been doing like the updates for like a long time. with
So this one
stuff.
isn't
So,
out. And we don't know
Not
if the
out.
other one's out yet.
No. So coming. I think
summer
they're both.
coming.
I think they're
That's
both
exciting.
coming. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they're both coming.
They both look good.
Yeah, Grant C.
Grant C YouTube channel following Calvin. I think Calvin maybe got him started, or you got him started, but
Welcome back.
Cool.
RIP thank you crew, or no more. But just raw clips from segments and things that Grant has done, which obviously he has a huge cache of things. Felix
Yeah.
unseen footage, process, Jordan Godwin, longest over Smith.
I don't know if you put it in here, but Foley's YouTube's popping again too.
Yeah, Foley's YouTube. We can do
Calvin's
that.
it's been going off.
In a previous episode, you you said to Calvin for him to bring the energy up or like to talk to camera
Yeah,
more.
did he do it?
I
Did
did?
you listen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't say
I think
that.
you said bring the energy up, and then you kind of like
I did, yeah, because he was like black and white in the corner, just like
yeah.
yeah.
Somebody
Like-
told you to tell him to bring it, whatever.
Yeah.
But I was just wondering if there's anything that came of that.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I thought he was kind of going for more like just putting out all the footage that he had. Like
Yeah.
that never
He had
came
some
out.
commentary on some stuff, and it
Okay.
was like
I haven't seen that
and
one.
it was like it was just kind of slow. That's all.
Dan's good, dude. Yeah.
Dan is so good.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, you ended up saying like Calvin.
As,
did the
as,
thing. I'm not saying.
as,
Did
as somebody,
I?
I talk slow too. I am born,
Yeah, me
so
too.
don't
a-
let me
I'm like
don't let me like
Yeah.
come from some sort of high horse like.
Bring
we're
your
on-
energy
Yeah,
up.
like we're on the same level here. Just
Yeah.
somebody that's also.
Yeah, and I don't think you should put on like a fake, vibe or whatever. But
Yeah.
I want more talking. Like for Grant, when I see that YouTube channel, I want him to tell a story behind the Jordan footage. Like,
Yeah,
Give me a story while I'm watching the footage. But
Yeah.
that's just me. Footage,
This
footage
shit,
is sick.
Foley's channel's crazy because
He's a pro.
his footage in here is good. Like his normal riding that's easy for him is really nice to watch. And he's went to film school and he's really good at filming.
Yeah, look at that composition, dude. It's beautiful.
Yeah, just the bump jump little Euro
ASMR.
thing, like. Little,
Dude, it is like soothing my ears right now listening to this.
plus, no copyright issues.
What's that shit called? The noises that people love? ASMR.
ASMR, yeah.
BMX ASMR.
You know when you add sound to something like a fight scene, it's actually called Foley.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why the old Geesh video, Foley's Foley.
What's pop quiz? What does ASMR stand for?
I didn't even barely know what I was trying to remember the name for it.
Audio syncratic motion response.
I think that's it, but median. I think
Median.
median is
All right.
the word
Yeah.
for now. Idiosyncratic median response.
That's
He's doing that for BMX.
Look at him go.
Have you ever seen like
Okay, Dan.
I think it's 11 minutes of him riding.
One day,
BMX ready. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. Great idea.
One day I was like, I'm gonna figure out I'm gonna look into what Twitch is, and I went on it and like made an account, and it was just like girls in
You're seeing
bikinis,
all
and
this
they're
shit.
like, and I was like, what the fuck is this? There's like 20,000 people watching this, and they have like ear things, and they're like, I'm like, dude, I'm out.
Does it do anything for you? Did you
I'm
try
too
it?
young. I mean, I'm too old for this.
Yeah. Some people get like a full body like goosebumps, and it feels amazing to just hear the. Or
I don't know.
It doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
The first time I
Yeah.
saw it, I was like, "What world have I entered?" You know? Like, this is wild.
It felt like some like deep internet shit that I wasn't ready for.
Yeah, but it's mainstream.
Still on news. Hopefully they found something for this now, but it's not. The link isn't linking. The kitchen skate park is obviously no more, and all the ramps are available for free, which is obviously pretty sad to see. Sad state of Brandon, which is Old Park. But if you need ramps, hopefully somebody snagged them up at this point. But that was less than a week ago, so pretty crazy to see.
Shout out to Brett, one of the
Yeah.
best park riders to ever live. He was so goddamn good. Like before he got hurt, he was like not even hitting his prime yet. He was still a teenager, and like those last couple contests before he got hurt, it was like I remember being like, well, every contest I enter, I'm gonna be a place down from here on out. That's how like I just knew it. I was like, oh, you know, and you're like, fuck, this kid is so good,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
I respect it so much, and he's gonna beat me at every contest.
Yeah.
Like, there's no beating
Yeah.
this guy, and then he got hurt. It was crazy.
You know,
He was like,
crazy story. Oh, sorry, I didn't hit play a little bit too early there. Sorry. But shout out to Brett.
Tragic.
Shout out to Brett.
shout out to Brett.
Yeah.
His name doesn't come up enough.
Yeah.
Fuck, he was the man.
Night Street documentary, Trails in Austin.
God damn, man, where you been?
It wasn't
Look
just
at
a place to
him.
go
Look how little
ride.
those jumps
Yeah.
are
It
back
was a
there.
place where you went and hung out, even if you weren't riding.
9th Street's a place to go and to.
Are they still
forget you're
dialed?
even in Austin?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Right in downtown
Yeah.
Austin.
Yeah.
Dialed dirt jumps.
It is crazy that they exist. It's
Yeah.
it's like sheep, but in the center. But better. Also.
wild how
yeah,
long
but also
it's
a
been
lot
going.
better. Sorry, sheep locals.
Sheep's better than ever though, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's still not good. I'm just not a fan of sheep.
You didn't want to take your family down there back then, unless you wanted to get high or drink a couple of tall boys or something. You know what I mean? That's,
But full documentary, the
rad.
link is here in here. $20. You can stream it off of Vimeo and download anytime, but it's a small price to pay for some solid history of BMX and trails and
Who made it?
Handrail Media. Who is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't know Vimeo was selling videos. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, kind of like a streaming type service.
Right,
Why am I'm looking at the TV trying to click something like this? Is not, this is not efficient.
Normally I look at the laptop more. This is way better staying on the TV.
It doesn't say who Handrail Media is, but from the trailer, looks like they did a good job. I've not purchased the video yet, but I will shortly. So,
Oh, you know what I heard? Is it Kenny Horton who made that?
is it Kenny
That's
Horton?
another thing I think I heard just overhearing people who know what they're talking about.
I could see that. Yeah,
I think it was Kenny Horton.
cool.
It's good to be around people who know what they're talking
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the things you pick up. This is a bit of a sad one.
Thank you, Nicole. Though this area on 12th Avenue in Madison, formerly known as the Zone, is no more, many people that once lived here still looking for shelter, and their stories from the streets continue to follow them. While speaking to individuals here, it was a recurring theme amongst many that homelessness can happen to anybody. But I spoke with one individual whose story embodies that very message.
Still alive.
yeah,
Hey, I see you here. I see everybody else gone.
I know. Yeah, I'm still here.
You're about to witness an amazing and daring feat performed
You obviously
by
know who
Jose
Jose
Decat
Yanes is.
I
No?
didn't-
I call myself
Yeah.
Jose Decat Yanes.
Jose was born
This is in
Texas.
Phoenix.
Yeah, I
At
know.
a
I saw
young
Maricopa
age,
County. I
moved
was
to
like,
Phoenix
okay.
with
And
his
I've been
mother.
where they interviewed
In
him.
1991,
Yo.
Giannis made history as the first
What?
person to
Wow.
backflip a motocross
Yeah.
bike ever. He was no stranger
was
to
so long
acrobatics,
before
driven by his background as
Yeah.
a top
The real
gymnast in
first one,
Arizona.
or like the one
Yeah,
that was
attending
that got
Gonzaga
voted
High
as
School,
the first
and was
one.
even training for the Olympics.
My mom moved us from Arizona to Colorado, and I lost my scholarship. And I was really, really angry at my mom for
a long time because of that. Because, you know, I could have gone to the Olympics, you know, and I know that I was good enough to get a gold medal. Since I was in Colorado and I started riding motorcycles, I saw all these kids doing all these tricks on bicycles. And I was like, those kids are doing gymnastics on bicycles. And I told myself, gymnastics on bicycle, backflip on a bicycle, you know?
By 1984, Yanez was on the cover of BMX Plus. 4 years later, and by 1988, was traveling with the Ringling Brothers Circus as a performer. He even was featured as a stuntman in the 1986 movie Rad. After an accident during one of Yanez's backflip attempts, it kept Jose away from performing, tending to his knee injuries, staying from house to house, and eventually on the streets. Now, when speaking with Jose Yanez, he told me that he spent a majority of his day right here at these two palm trees, which he slept and called his home. Now, when the city agreed to the deadline of November 4th to entirely clear the area, it forced Jose to look for shelter.
I'm trying to get into a shelter, investigate into an apartment, and eventually, I would like to get well enough to be able to get somebody to sponsor me to do a flip again, you know, on a bicycle. I still have dreams of it, you know. I'm doing shows, I'm doing backflips.
So,
wow.
Yeah, so first person to do a backflip on a motorcycle ever. I think the way that they, like, in the moto world is, like, it was, like, on a 125 or something. Like, so that's how the first backflip on that, like, I think. But he was the first person to ever do a flip on a motorcycle, first person to ever do a flip on a BMX bike.
What?
And you know, a legendary dude, and
OG.
obviously crazy to see him on the streets. And I reached out to Jason Ryan, who lives in Phoenix, and was actually Psychic Flying Monkey was actually doing a documentary on Jose for a while, and he gave me a very solid response and just kind of explained that, you know, Jose has his problems and has kind of like put himself on the streets, and when he wants help, he has people that will help him, but it seems like he is kind of not at his bottom yet. So pretty sad to see when I first saw this. It really struck me. Hopefully he sorts stuff out, not before it's too late, you know, like a Scott Brighthop type situation and stuff. So fucking crazy. Homelessness and all that stuff is just so gnarly. So,
you know, that's Smoker Dave's end of his story too, man. Yeah. It's a bummer.
Yeah. So, but yeah, if you, you know, if you want to find, I mean, they said that they don't, you know, when he gets a phone number or when he gets a phone, he knows the phone numbers to call. It's just up for him to want to make those phone calls. So
yeah, you can't like force them to. Can't force people in that position.
Yeah, I guess people have tried. Better. You know, like people have given him a place to stay, and he just, you know, takes advantage of it and stuff like that. And you know, not trying to talk down on him, just saying the reality of the situation. Right. Sometimes it's people have to want to help themselves first. So, but crazy story. And then, sorry, this is a late edition. Otherwise, we would have, you know, had this in with the bulk of the other news. But Adrian Varela, who
the killer.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Did you call this last month, or you said it was coming?
I said something was coming.
Yeah. So,
and you guys guessed a bunch of sponsors, and then we ended at Huffy, I think.
That's right.
We were close. No, I'm just joking. So, definitely.
You guys were investigating his frame.
I'm never going to get Huffy dollars.
Maybe you will. You shout them out. Why wouldn't you? You plug them a lot, and they don't even sponsor RBMX.
But yeah, shout out to Adrian.
That's great.
Dropped a hell of a part, and then boom, right on Sunday.
Yeah, that's sick. So Zach met him before the part came out, or how'd this come about?
I think so, because I think I asked Zach if he'd seen the part, and he said he was already on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think before the part dropped, they already like had plans.
Oh yeah,
I think.
All right, that's it for news, which was a pretty hefty news segment.
A lot of good news though.
Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah.
Open up with all those sponsors and
New Year.
Yeah.
Great.
Wheel Mill Welcome Jam. Sorry.
I've been there once. Dude, the Smith. It's what the fuck?
I assume we'll talk about this on Instagram.
Yeah.
Well,
that was a good angle of it, though.
Yeah, that was crazy. So that was insane. And then I saw, you know how Threads gives you, Instagram gives you that little Threads thing where it's like it shows you like a thread or something to try and get you to click over to Threads.
Yeah.
And I saw a Nick Bruce one where he's like, the funny thing is that a 3 flip is way harder than that hitting my peg on a rail upside down or something like that. I thought that was an interesting statement.
As a comment on the post or something?
Yeah, well, it was like a tweet basically.
Oh,
you know, like it was just like a separate thing because I think people were freaking out about it, and he just thought it was funny that a 3 flip is like way harder, but that gets
because that you don't
credit.
see.
Yeah,
you see a 3 flip often, but not that.
Yeah, you don't find many setups where there's a rail you can hit.
Yeah.
You're doing flip. So
I just thought from his perspective, you know, he's like, 3 flips way harder than that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but like
it's not. Wait, so who did it? Nick Bruce?
Nick, yeah.
Okay,
Nick,
so it's his
he
comment.
said about
I thought you were like mentioning somebody else's
No.
comment about it. I was like, oh yeah, but yeah, that's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah. And I guess he's trying to ice.
Maybe he's just trying to,
even crazier.
Play it down. Like it ain't no thing, dude. My other tricks are harder.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. It probably was easy for him.
Wasn't that easy if he was trying to ice, though.
And it looked like he almost got stuck upside down.
Yeah. It was easy till it wasn't easy.
I wonder if he was like trying to double peg.
No, he said ice. He said ice and somewhere. Yeah. So this jam looked like the wildest one yet to me.
They just get better and better.
Yeah.
They do a great job with these.
Look at all the homies.
Dude, that was crazy.
Cage is great.
Oh,
my yes.
Damn.
Wow, the kid with the little kid there too. Count it. It's a fucking jam. So, full 15 minutes. I feel like we're getting. I feel like we're getting the Instagram special here. I feel like there's all 3 clips that were on Instagram, basically.
Yep.
That was sick.
Dude, that was so sick. But yeah, highlights, 15 minutes of highlights on there for them. Shout out to the Potawzanies. I think mostly Michael.
They rule.
Yeah. For continuing to hold it down over there. Toyota Triple Challenge, stop number 1.
How many more is there?
Two more. But 3 big old dirt jumps, Supercross parking lot. Next one is Glendale. Mike Varga won this one, which is crazy because just in the sense that he's ridden a lot of these, and this is the first time it ever kind of came together for him on that. And he looked super strong all weekend, like
he's
doing
a killer, man.
Doing the 3 flip on the first jump, like or whatever that is, cork 7, every single time.
It's not even real life, dude. It's so crazy.
Vargas slams hard too, and he's always okay.
Yeah.
Like he does some slams and just looks like he gets knocked out, but he's fine.
He also wore this outfit on Friday, and I questioned whether he was 2 of the same red outfits.
It looked cool.
If it were me, I'd just be rocking the same
The
shit,
things you
same
really
exact
got to
pants
think
and
about.
He stood out. It looked good.
Smart. You know?
Yeah, so.
What does that feel like? You know? Dennis, what is the
I can't do it.
720?
Any of those tricks in that run.
Pretty crazy.
Well, that's a 1080, right?
That was a 1080. And then that's 3 360s.
Was it really windy there?
No, not really.
No?
The first jump was...
They didn't look like... Sometimes, I guess X Games was the last crazy dirt contest, and those were like the best jumps ever.
Yeah.
So these jumps just weren't as good or something because the level wasn't... It was insane, but X Games was just like...
So crazy.
Every time they went in the air was like the craziest banger you ever seen on every jump. That's how it had to be just to get into the finals. And this one was...
It was nuts,
insane.
but it wasn't... And even like last year, I felt like the vibe was kind of crazy.
Look at the last jump was kind of hard to clear or something.
Yeah, it was some of that. It was... I can't remember exactly what it was. It was like...
a little tricky.
Yeah, the first jump was like kind of like a long and low. Second jump ended up being a little short, and then the third one was long. And then, of course, people complain, and if they make changes, then it all changes the next day because the jump dries out and goes faster.
Yeah, they only have so much time to do this
Yeah,
stuff.
and it rained a couple days beforehand, so there's always something. Like I feel like Anaheim is always supposed to be
I understand how that shit works,
Yeah.
but I was just wondering because something was a little off when I watched all the highlights.
It was a little bit off.
It was a struggle on that second jump.
But so finals and best trick highlights are in the description.
Has our Willie ever lost a best trick at these since he started entering? No. He's undefeated.
Yeah, he's 4 for 4.
That's pretty. That's pretty crazy.
Awesome.
It is funny. It is funny from the other perspective because now I think they are giving because it is a points. I think a lot of people don't realize it's like a points race. Sorry, I feel like I keep like doing like a Greek burp and just grossing everybody out. Sorry,
I just did that too.
All right. It is
what
a points.
Is a Greek burp, real quick.
Just like tzatziki burp.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
Greek.
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
Stanky ass burp.
It's a points race, so you get points for obviously doing well in the contest, and then you get more points for winning best trick traditionally. But this year it's like a top 3 for best trick, and then it's an overall points race. So somebody gets like 15 grand or something at the end.
Oh.
So at the end of February, which is Arlington, and then so best trick is always funny in the past because you're like, oh well, he's gonna win.
Yeah.
So now the dudes are like, they're literally dropping in for like second place now.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck it. Our Willie's going to do this. And like, oh, fuck it. I'll get second point.
What's our Willie's latest hammer that he does? Does he have something that's like coming that he's been working on?
I mean, the one that he did and the one that we should talk about.
I feel like he has like 10 tricks that could win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they're all like.
It's one that he repeats. It's that one. It's a repeat
Front
of
flip,
one
bri
flip.
flip.
Yeah.
Bri flip.
So then the two things, Connor Stitt doing a double flip at 12 years old on dirt, which is insane.
Insane.
Casual.
Good job, Connor.
And I remember he wanted to do it last year at Glendale, I think, and I was scared. And then this year, I was like, all right, he's chilling.
Here.
So the bike is flipping 2 times? Because you're flipping?
He's flipping forward and then doing that
Yeah.
bri flip. It's like forward.
That's awesome.
Flip and then he.
Again, not real life. With that Big Daddy, let's go.
So,
Yeah,
competing.
Vish hit me up about the Triple Crown because he's going to come to
Yep,
Phoenix.
yep.
He's going to come kick it at my house one of
Nice.
those days, which would be cool. So February 11th? 10th?
February 10th.
Oh, the next one's in
Yeah.
Phoenix?
Yeah.
So, no time code, but Capital BMX Jam in San Jose highlights.
Ooh, is this is the thing that's been hyped up? It's going to be in every city?
Basically,
Yeah,
Are they
yeah.
in the
goes
thick of
around
it
and
now?
goes
Is this stop number 1 or what?
This is
Stop number 43.
6,000, yeah.
Yeah, they never
Yeah.
stops. Just goes to
fuck
different
out of here.
scenes and
They're
does
coming
jams.
to, yeah, for real.
I think next weekend's San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego
Cool.
next weekend.
And then I think Phoenix is coming up in February? March, maybe?
Yeah, keep an eye out these because he's
Yeah, that'd
coming.
be cool.
This jam
Yeah.
is coming to your city.
Is there... Let's see.
Feeble Life.
Yeah, shout out to Eric.
What's his last name?
God, I was hoping you weren't going to ask that.
Shit.
Why you fucking put me on the bus?
Suarez, Martinez.
No. Men?
It's almost worse guessing.
Mensa?
Yeah, Eric Mensa. Yeah, that sounds right.
Is it? See, I'm good. ASMR and now Eric.
47th stop.
Yeah, 47th stop,
San
San
Diego.
Diego, February 3rd. So when is that? That's got to be this coming weekend, right? Yeah. And then don't they have the other dates here somewhere? I don't know. There's so many. Yeah.
You can find them on their Instagram.
There they are. Yeah. So San Diego, Las Vegas, the 10th, Phoenix, the 24th, Honolulu, Tucson.
What?
It's crazy.
This guy's
bouncing.
awesome.
So, shout out to Capital for all the jams. I don't know if I'm going to make it this weekend. I think I'm going to take my kid to Woodward this weekend.
Nice.
So,
Perks of being sponsored by Woodward.
it is.
Look at you.
It is. The conversation happened, and I was like, I think
Only if I can bring my kid next weekend.
right? Yeah, that was one of the rules. So, but I'm excited to go because I feel like they have all that new stuff and all the little stuff that Cannon's gonna love too.
Yeah.
And
Has he been?
No, he's never been.
Dude,
He's 5.
yeah, and you get to live vicariously through his first time at Woodward.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah,
God.
it'll
Yeah.
be cool. So I'm
Good for
super
you.
excited about that.
Always a good time there.
Yeah. Shred Games. There's a highlights NorCal event. Oh, this is what?
Joey.
What? I thought that was us right now.
Yeah. We're live.
I was like,
Hold on, let's
hey, we're on TV.
Hold on, don't talk.
Valley Biz
We'll hear
Building.
ourselves talk.
See
how boring I
jam
sound?
up in NorCal before the Amp and Lodi.
Like the teacher in Charlie Brown.
I am.
Shout out to them. We're
You know, I always think I sound cooler because I listen to myself at like 1.5
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
2x. So when I hear myself. If I'm scrolling,
No, I'm so eloquent and quick speaking.
if I scroll through Instagram and I catch a clip of myself talking, I'm like, oh my god, I like impulse.
What are
shoot
we
it up.
watching
So,
right here?
This is Shred Games. These are the highlights. Sorry. So NorCal Jam. We watched the highlights recently, and they're doing another one. So
That park, prefab,
looks awesome.
it looks so fun.
It does. There's a bunch of wild stuff last year too.
really
but
fun.
Got to keep it moving. But shout out to them. Boyd Hilder Off the Couch Jam.
Another one that
24 minutes of raw highlights.
every year gets better and better.
The kid on the red bike is pulling off a couple
Narc.
of times.
Get the kid on the red bike out of there.
He's just trying to win, dude. But
Yeah, Boyd, killing it. These jams get better.
so this
and
is
better.
Boyd's. This is. I mean, it says Boyd Hilder presents. Is this?
Yeah.
Did he start organizing this jam originally?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
always been his jam. I think it's like the
That's
third
great.
year in a row. Yeah, he just sets it up and does it. That's his local park.
From nothing, having the idea.
There he is back there
Yeah.
on the mic.
And we got Troy Charlesworth on the camera.
Yep.
Big salad.
That's sick.
Troy's
20
story is awesome. You should go check out his episode on Kanode Knows, the second best BMX podcast in the world.
What's
we
the
go.
first one?
You guys.
Oh,
What?
I actually introed this on my podcast. I said a couple episodes ago, I said, welcome to Kanode Knows, the second best BMX podcast.
You're the
Introducing my guest.
I'm glad it's all unity between the podcasts.
It would be
Cheers
a
to
lot
that.
more entertaining.
Who else? Did anybody else quit? Who? Oh, so
You're definitely
Shitsonian.
the only other consistent one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other cool ones
Yeah,
out
dude's
there.
sick.
Yeah, there's no.
That's one of my favorite ones. But
Who?
yeah, dude's sick.
Yeah, dude, sick.
It's kind
I
of
haven't
just.
listened to that one.
It's go back and listen to them because they're like, they're not really interviews. He takes phone calls and he just like goes on just brain
Cool.
tangents, and it's,
I like
it's
that.
pretty cool. And he has
Yeah.
a cool take on stuff. And yeah, Shitsonian. What's his name?
Trevor Sicklock's is cool too.
Trevor's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pocket Air.
Pocket Air,
Pocket
yeah,
Air.
that's a cool
yeah.
one.
The Rollback by Kyle
Rollback.
Carlson.
Yeah.
How many years has it been since
Yeah,
that
we
one?
killed that one. Dennis did.
I guess so. That was a good one.
What do you mean you killed it?
He got mad.
That you
Not
started a
really.
podcast?
It's
He was-
actually Boyd.
He was actually kind
Oh,
of
yeah?
like he was already teetering on the fence of like keeping doing it or not,
Yeah.
doing it or not, and then he asked Boyd to do a podcast. He's like, "Sorry, Kyle, I want to do Dennis's podcast, so I don't want to." And Kyle's like, "You know what? Fuck
Yeah.
this!" Like it was his final
Yeah,
straw.
Kyle's.
And
I
Ky-
love Kyle, dude.
and doing Kyle's podcast with him made me want to start this one. So
Hell yeah.
thanks, Kyle. This is kind of
Yeah, so Kyle created it
spawn
and
of-
you killed it.
Yeah.
no. He
That's
created
like a-
this. Kyle
Still gonna
created
be called
this.
out
No, yeah,
whole
Kyle
thing.
created this, but then actually it's like a Shakespeare thing where it's like he created his own death.
Demise.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
death. And
It's a Shakespeare.
Die, Kyle's
Super
podcast.
Shakespearean. Wow. Holy crap. All right, Legends of the Fall, 4 seasons. This is what we were looking for last month, remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then have a video.
And
on
then,
it.
yeah.
Lugowicz.
Highest wall ride.
Ooh, God! Look at Corey's at all these jams.
Yeah. My bits. But this, I mean, it's only 5 minutes. Let's click through a little bit more. So this is like a month ago. What was Dylan doing there?
I like the.
Did you do a cannonball?
I feel like more jams are getting into the like, let's make our own contest. You know, like
Yeah.
highest wall ride. That
Yeah.
kind of stuff's so sick.
Consumables.
It's core. It's BMX.
And different people
It
can get
is.
involved too, like these random one-off little things.
What do you mean? Different people can get involved.
Like longest 180 contest, like random local hero
Yeah.
will be like,
Yeah.
I want to do that, or
Yeah.
like up rail to gap or something. You
it's
know,
more. It's more like opportunities for people to shine. in
yeah,
different
rather than like
ways, yeah.
best trick over the box.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
fuck, I'll just
I'm not
watch.
even entering, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Yeah,
cool.
you're right. It gets everybody involved. That's
And I feel like there's been a lot more of that in all the jams we watch on here.
BMX is doing good right now.
Fuck yeah.
Nutty just sent me this. This is literally like an hour ago. So,
Oh, is this a new
La
park?
Quinta,
Oh.
yeah, La Quinta Jam just went down last weekend.
It's a nice park out there.
It is.
I went-
Shout out to Nutty, Mike.
Yeah.
Does a lot for the scene. Does everything for the scene. So
Great tables. Great alley oops. Nice bar.
she kills it. Is that Thunstrom? Sage?
It's a swaggy little kid right
Yeah.
there.
More foot down. Somebody narc the kid out.
Somebody narc.
But yeah, highlights. Oh, it's only 3 minutes. Sorry, I should click. Click around a little bit more. Give it another.
What do you call like the Palm Springs area? Does that have like a name?
Desert Hot Springs area? I don't know.
like there's like a few different cities.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of talent out there in insane parks, and this dude's always throwing jams. Seems like every news podcast he has a different jam going on. So
yeah, shout out to Mike.
Killing it.
Rockstar.
Got the Rockstar plug.
The true heroes are the dudes like him.
They really are. They really are. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
You said it. I was trying to get there, but
sorry.
So
no, I'm just kidding.
That is
sorry. That was perfect. So you're like, thank you.
You did it, Bobby.
You're goddamn
you said
right.
what I was trying to say.
That was events that happened. Now we got events that are coming. First things first, we got Diego's video premiere.
Yeah, Diego.
What's it called again? Why am I blanking? Down. It's in here. It's got to be in here. Oh my god. I have it in the. I'm going back to the sheet.
Can't remember the name.
Keep it down, premiere.
Keep it down.
Sorry.
This is gonna be good. These guys. Pretty sure Diego said they're all like roommates at one point, and just during COVID they just bought a camera and learned how to film and started doing it on their own.
Like Market Zero.
Like every
Without
video,
COVID.
pretty much. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh my god. That's
Yeah,
the worst
I'm
case
excited
scenario.
for this video.
I love premieres, dude.
Yeah.
I wish I could be there.
Yeah.
Premieres and crew videos.
Are you going? You're going?
I don't know.
Oh.
I know I'm going filming up there on Saturday, so I don't know if I'll go back up.
Oh.
I want
Good
to, though.
song.
Might go. Yeah, the premiere is at a bike shop.
Yeah, 5150 BMX.
A Diego Bravo joint. I like that. That's the first time I've seen that in BMX. Calling it a joint.
A joint?
A Diego Bravo joint. Instead of, like Diego Bravo Presents or a film by Diego Bravo.
Is there an article in the Dig?
There
about this too? Yeah. So there's an article in the Dig as well. Oh, I'm always doing that. I would think when you hit over, it would show you the like it would stay within the post. Does that make sense?
Nope.
No. All right.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Keep it down. Premiere February 4th, 2 p.m. 5150 BMX shop. It's in Orange, California.
I think Vish is bringing his ramps too, so there's gonna be a jam.
Perfect.
Cool. Pretty sure.
I do not know the exact address, but
Keep it down. Long Beach locals on the rise.
Yeah.
Boom. Milky, Zach Mielman, Speedy G, Eisen Bogasian, Diego Bravo, Chris Kerrigan, and I'm sure there's more. But
yeah,
those
probably
are the
more.
here too.
But yeah,
These
shout out to
photos
crew
are
videos.
crazy.
Who shot those? Wes?
I don't know.
It's gotta be Wes.
Oops.
Woo.
I just
watch
got
out,
this
watch out
today.
for the
That's dope that it's in the book.
Yeah.
It's official.
Oh God, I lost it.
That's all good. God, that photo of Paris is crazy. So yeah, shout out to Diego. February 4th. That is in a couple of days. And then also, as we said, Capital BMX Jam is going down the same day in San Diego. So that's a little bit of a conflict, actually.
Scott shot the photos.
Sick.
Oh, Scott. So that's actually kind of a bummer, but I'm sure that happens.
What's the
so
conflict?
the Capital BMX
Capital
Jam
Jam,
in
yeah.
San Diego, and then Diego's video premiere is the same day in Orange.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of a bummer. And then
Well, thankfully, there's enough BMXers to spread it out.
yeah, for sure. And then, as we said, Triple Challenge. Second stop is February 10th. A little jam called Swampfest is
What's that?
Is happening on February 17th in Weirdo, Florida.
Dude, it's gonna be crazy.
No, it's just bar spinning the Tucson 15 right there. Just in the
Yeah,
background.
right.
I love that.
I was going to show the... did they have the... I thought that... Didn't they... I've been seeing the boat.
Look at
Where's
that
the boat at?
flyer, dude.
That
That's
flyer is sick.
money.
And
I guess that's the boat right there.
I think they're having Team Pain come in and build a bowl.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, I saw stuff today.
I was
Is
talking
Yeah,
to
I
Gregson
saw
on the
the
phone,
pirate-
and he said
the
it's
pirate
going to be
ship.
crazy this year.
It's like a Vert Rant pirate ship.
There's going to be trails, good trails, it looks like.
I think I'm going to bring my bike this year.
Swampfest is monumental. It is
Hey, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, just with skate involved too now,
Yeah.
it's just even crazier. And like, it's become something that even if you don't ride and you live near it, you got to get there.
Mm-hmm. You guys talked about it in a previous episode, and somebody brought up the argument, or I think you guys were just talking about somebody being like bummed out about like bringing skaters in or something. But
people kind of be bummed out, like, oh, it's not full BMX, but whatever. Which I see both sides of the argument. Yeah. But I'm on the side of like, who gives a fuck? Like,
I'm on the side of it's in the best hands possible. Like Trey will be able to.
That's the thing.
Like,
he's the heart of it,
but
so
keep it dope. Like he will simultaneously gatekeep, but also expand and grow, and it's gonna be fucking amazing.
If it grows into the biggest jam ever, and
of like
BMX
genre.
is at the heart. If it's a music, skateboarding, all these other things, but BMX is the heart of it.
In a couple generations, like
that's
parents
awesome.
are going to be telling their kids about their times. Like, I went to Swampfest.
Yeah,
and if you made it to the first Swampfest, where
I met your mom at Swampfest.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
That's why I talk like this.
Is that why I'm fucking cross-eyed?
Oh, you took it a little further.
That's where my head was. I couldn't think of the word.
But you took that one.
Look at the boat. Boat is there. Trails are there. We got a sub-rail.
I think that's a Haro sub-rail.
Is it?
That's my friend Josh's idea. They sponsored it, and that was
so. What the fuck is happening there? I don't know. So, and
Gregson was telling me like the swamp rail is like independent swamp rail, so I don't know if there's a skate one and a BMX one.
There was last year too. Yeah,
he said it's going to be so gnarly that he's like trying to get rail skaters to fly in because he's like all the bull skaters aren't going to even fucking step up to this.
Oh,
like
really?
It's like that gnarly now where they're like on the skate side. He's like I got to call people in like to make sure our events like people actually. It's not just BMXers riding it. So.
I was super surprised to see the Monster logo on there. I was like, oh shit! Like they got sponsored by Monster Skate. And Monster
like
Skate, and it's and the Beast Monster Alcohol, which is sick too.
Ooh,
so
be a party.
So going hard out there in Florida, boy. It's been a minute since I've been to Florida.
The skate TM texted me about it. He's like, "Are you gonna be there?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "I'm bringing my wife." And I was like, "Are you sure?
Are you sure about that?"
Old Trans World Connect. So
bring
shout
some
out to
goggles.
Joey. So yeah,
seems like all fun and games, but bring goggles for the fireworks.
There's the ship.
My God,
look at the curved wall ride thing.
Oh my God, I'm looking at it like
it's a sheep.
How many people are gonna run into each other trying to ride that?
I mean, I guess it's just a tree. I was like, where the fuck did they get that?
Entertaining.
And then
high air contest on the inside of the ship. You just
oh my God, dude,
that looks like a loop.
That looks like something. Looks like a dude.
It's coming together.
Look at the scale of that.
No, it's really. I had this feeling. Huge. That's why I was like, I can't miss it this year because I know it's just for some reason going to be 2 times bigger than it's ever been. You just see it from what was building last year. Like the growth is just going crazy.
So Swampfest, shout out to Trey. I think. I mean, holy fuck. Yeah, a month of undertaking, a month of sleeping out there. Like, respect it. I mean,
he's putting on.
Yeah.
For the whole scene, dude.
Grows and grows too. Like at some point, he's gonna make some money off of this shit.
Yeah,
hopefully he does. He fucking better make some money off of it because at a point,
that's the thing I look at too. Like a BMXer's running it. The more people that are getting involved in shit, if he ends up making money from that, that's awesome. You know, because then he could just have more ambition to grow it and grow it and grow it. And
it's sick because he could like pay his bills and then like have motivation to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the normal BMX jam where you're like, I lost a little bit of money.
Years for free or lose money. And then at a point, your motivation to do it again and your energy and go, wow, I should put my energy towards something that actually pays the bills because I do have bills to pay.
Yeah, if you can do something that's awesome like this and pay the bills, like that's the biggest win-win ever.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I think maybe when I was
you
like
won't get burnt out, like you're saying.
Yeah, when I was like 25, I would fault or 18 or something. I would fault somebody. You're like, ah. But now it's like, dude, you have a bill. A shit shows up every month. That bill shows up every month along with other ones. Like you got to pay them. Yeah. And it's like you got to do what's right for you. So
if it's making
get
BMX,
fucking paid.
BMX
for real.
Yeah, lift that fucking Toyota. I don't care.
He's
That's
like
red. That was a red
line.
talking
like,
right
at
there.
This point,
lift a Toyota.
Lift that Toyota. I don't care. His Tacoma's a fucking monster truck. Now.
Okay,
make it bigger.
Lift it higher.
Yeah, go over. Fucking run over that fucking boat.
More.
I think they should get the fucking people who drive trucks through the mud there too.
Yeah, he should jump over the fucking bowl. Yeah, should jump over the bowl.
Everybody's got to be involved. It's mudding, skating, BMX, crazy bands. Let's do it.
Popping.
But yeah,
he takes so much pride in it. He's still so involved in all the entire process. Like he could easily, like at this point, there's enough hype. He could like outsource and take money from shit that doesn't really care about it or whatever, but he's keeping it tight and core, but still growing at the same time. It's
And it's
I don't envy him, but it's like, I wouldn't want to be in his position.
The insane amount of work it is that he dedicates, that's probably because he dedicates so much to his video parts and BMX. Kind of probably, it's probably really stressful, but it's probably pretty fun too to just change, like, wear a different hat all of a sudden and be like, all right, like 10 months pro BMX rider, and then
event
how many months? 2 months of like events.
Yeah.
I think he works on it. Yeah, I think
working on it year round, but there's 2 months where he's like, doesn't he move his trailer to
I want
the
to say
swamp?
5 or 6.
Something like that.
5 or 6 months, he's like either planning it or fucking talking to people, and then the rest of the time he's thinking about it.
Probably all year, dude.
Yeah, he's thinking about it all
probably
year,
like
for sure.
Within 5 days, he's already like, all right, like
next one, as soon as the embers land on this one after it's all burnt down, it's like, all right.
He's already talking to somebody about next year. Yeah.
What are you gonna do for 2025?
Longer rail, more mud,
right?
More.
Yeah. You think about the year that like
Mud wrestling
Trey had last year between all the video parts and throwing Swampfest and stuff like that. Like he did more than most fucking people.
Fuck
out
yeah,
there.
he did.
So,
he's in the trenches.
Yeah.
Literally.
So shout out to Trey as always.
Good job, Trey. Keep going.
Let's do Trey 3.0 after Swampfest is done.
Yeah.
No, we won't drink the red ones.
Yeah.
We won't drink the red ones. That was the drunkest episode.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Dennis's drunkest episode. I was kind of drunk. Dennis was
That's
drunk.
where I started learning about the red ones.
Yeah.
Where I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. You have a red one now, too. Sorry.
That's pretty good.
This
is the end of dry January for me.
UCI World Cup.
So you're not doing it?
No.
In Shonima.
This is the first time you drank?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Let's go. Cheers me.
This is the first time you drank when?
First drinks in January.
Oh, okay.
Dry January.
All right.
It's
Oh,
over
okay.
now.
Yeah, it's over. It's a February episode.
Celebration, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is February. It comes out in February.
UCI BMX World Cup in Enoshima, Japan, and that is February 22nd. I had to squeak that out without going back
Feb
to the
22nd. So
Yeah.
can anyone go to this? Is this the Olympic thing where you have to be part of countries, or
I
we
don't
don't
know.
know any of that information?
I don't know.
Just show up. Maybe
I
they'll
think
let
you have
ride.
to. I think you have to be in the game.
Probably.
I think if you don't know if you can come, you can't. It's probably so February 23rd. Dang it, so close, so close.
February 22nd.
And then February 24th, Triple Challenge, the final stop in Arlington, Texas. Traditionally, that is freezing fucking cold. So I'm really hoping that the weather holds out, because me and cold, no good. But final stop of that. So I will be in, this is the Ryan Fudger United States Tour, Glendale, Arizona, Waldo, Florida, Arlington, Texas. So,
Dope.
and then this weekend, I'll be in Tehachapi, California.
Tehachapi.
So,
Prime Minister of the Streets.
Prime Minister of the Streets. This is the Winter Jam. The summer one we'll get to shortly. Yeah, Canada.
Yeah.
It's at Joyride 150, Saturday, March 2nd. I don't think we have much else other than that, but yeah, more details coming soon. And then Retro Jam at Woodward East, not Metro Jam, but Retro Jam, and it's in conjunction with Props, which is pretty crazy.
What do you mean?
It just says it's in conjunction. Where is it at? Retro Jam partnered with Props Visual. Thanks to Props, enjoy an awesome BMX video screening and chances to meet legendary pro BMX riders from the Props era.
Sick.
Yeah, so just kind of like a meeting of the mid school type thing. Not an old school jam, but maybe like a mid school type jam. So
yeah, it seems like, we were just talking about this, but it's like with Woodward now, they have different Woodwards all over the country.
Yeah.
And then there's all these different, it's not just like a kid's camp, it's not just 1 week as a kid. Like that's obviously going down all summer, but is there a link where people can see all the different things they're doing?
Yeah, so you can there's family weekends, there's day passes, there's a whole bunch of stuff that maybe people don't know about that you can go ride. Like the Retro Jam weekend starts at $200.
Even the day pass thing, you said it was like $35-$40.
Yeah, $40 you can go ride PA. It's not every single day, but like there's options to do that, and then the same for West for family weekends and stuff, like with my kid and stuff like that. And so there's a lot more options if you go to woodwardpa.com, and then there's woodwardwest.com, and then obviously they have the summer camp, and when that kicks off, then that stuff kind of falls away. So it's all summer camp is like June, where they have the visiting pros.
That's
like
cool,
Nyquist is in August, and then they have other ones that they're going to announce, and all those are. But right now it's $200 off. So
Get in there. Yeah.
So
put that link so people can see this because that's cool.
Yeah. The link will be at the top. Shout out to Woodward for helping us do our thing and for, fostering. What's the word, Bobby? Help me out.
They floundered it, dude.
They floundered. They floundered.
Foster a wonderful BMX
they fostered progression of BMX.
Pretty cool. Woodward teaming up with our podcast because
Yeah.
Woodward was a dream of mine as a kid, and I know
Same.
so many people my age, is like
It's
you
huge.
get to Woodward, you were hyped.
Pinnacle stuff. And you can see, half of these kids are Woodward kids, and they kill it.
Yeah.
Baby Kevin Robinson.
Going there for 1 week was like a summer of riding at home in San Diego.
Yeah.
Like we had a bunch of good stuff to ride here too, but I remember just going for 1 week and riding with all the kids and the amount of stuff there is to ride.
When you're young, it's just straight out of a fairy tale. It doesn't even seem like real life. You're like, oh my God. And then a whole nother hanger of it. It's like everything's so much bigger. And it's still big, but like when you're a kid, dude. Like,
and you go to sleep and wake up with all those kids and do it again.
Let's go.
They do that. They're like, all right, now we need to stretch. You're like, stretch? Like, let's just go ride. What are you talking about?
But they were right.
They were right. Yeah. It's funny. It's funny because you think it's so stupid. Now you're older. You're like, that's really cool. They teach the kids. But I remember I was watching the kids and I was like, I remember being that kid. And they're just like, So it's kind of funny because I didn't take anything from that. It took learning the lessons on my own.
Yeah. I'm curious to know what that props video is.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and I wonder who's
maybe
gonna
it's
who the legendary
one.
props guys.
John Heaton.
Nice.
Yeah. That's one. Yeah.
Really?
No, he said he was asked
Who are
while
the
you were in the
legendary
bathroom. He said Canadian Mount Rushmore.
Oh, Canadian.
So I said
Nice.
John Heaton. That was one.
Hey,
so
he's a man.
Just takes me a minute sometimes.
Yeah, that's fine.
The Nowhere BMX Jam $5,000 pro purse April. It's in Unadilla, Nebraska. I always say that with an access.
They're always doing the most.
Yeah. So you can do signups are in here somewhere. I don't know why it's formatting all crazy on here, but $35. I think it gets you like camping access and stuff like that. So hit that up, and then the last one bucket. Yeah, I think they're doing it. I think that's it. It's a wrap after that. So
what do you mean?
He just said it's a bunch of work, and they're just gonna try and do something different going forward.
Yeah.
So, that's
seems like every
September
month they're doing a
14th.
jam.
Yeah, I think we do. He's one of those dudes that is like super good about emailing me and being like, "Hey, here's the latest info." So if you email me, it gets on the sheet. It ain't really rocket science. So that's the way it works. So
like you said, people have got bummed about it, but it's like we're trying.
Try
to include everything we can.
Shout out to Carl for always being on top of it and doing all he does, dude. He does a lot. So even that clip we showed last month, that was like super cool and stuff like that. So
he does. The jams always look so fun.
Woodward BMX season 2 has been coming out.
This is good.
So,
I was watching this the other night.
Yeah, so season Woodward West. Chase Pauza.
Yeah, he's like the host of it.
Yeah, he's like the host, but he also kills it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then shout out to Jake. It's only episode 2, but I don't know. Do they have like kind of the leaders this year or no?
The what?
Like kind of because they had Nyquist and Bestwick before. Do they come in later?
What the episode I watched, they didn't have those guys on, but I know that they're a part of the show.
Yeah. That shit's wild. The drop-in's crazy.
It's cool seeing like a BMX show produced on this level.
Yeah.
And then also watching it and seeing how awesome Woodward is. Just makes you want to go there.
Yeah. I'm super excited to go this weekend. I feel like I like coming into the sponsorship stuff. I'm like a little slow with like because I haven't been there in a couple of years, but I know they made so many changes and that like, which is all the changes internally, that they have so much more stuff to ride and so much more activities and stuff like that. So I'm super, super excited to go ahead and check it out. When was the last time you've been there?
Last summer.
Yeah.
I think I went twice. I went once and then like came back as soon as I could.
Yeah.
For me, it's the jumps. Like,
yeah.
There's so much fun stuff to ride, but those are the best trails in California. I'd say.
Really?
I'd say. Yeah, they are that fun. And there's a crew that gets, their staff to maintain the things. So when it's, trail session, they're perfectly watered and they get, if they get chipped up from the night before, they're all just perfect again.
Yeah.
And you don't have to water them. You don't got to
That's rare.
pick up a shovel. Yeah. And, it's like encourage like as many people as possible to ride the jumps together. It's cool. The trail thing is the best.
You know what?
I went there because I went.
Which one? West?
West has the best trails. Yeah. I haven't been to the Woodward Tahoe or the Woodward Colorado.
Oh yeah.
So I'm totally ignorant to those
Mexico
ones.
too, I think.
There's that Mexico one, but I never seen anyone ever go there since they did that grand opening when they sent Garrett out. And
yeah, exactly. I remember seeing Garrett there, not much else. But
yeah, they sent a few people out there. Then I don't know. I don't know if that stayed a Woodward.
I remember watching.
I think it might have changed. There's a Woodward Mexico, but I think that might have turned into something else.
It was kind of small.
Because they had the Woodward Beijing that turned into something else too.
Oh, really?
I think those international Woodwards.
What an interesting business, dude. Like
crazy.
Woodward.
It's I think it's like owned by the same people that like run resorts. So they know what they're doing, you know, like how to make people have fun.
Yumi. 155 was it, but
Yumi Worldwide, dude. This guy's amazing.
He really is. I will say, the clip we were about to watch, I was anxiously waiting for the second angle. I really wanted it. But
let's see. That one?
No, the next one.
Still, I kind of want a second angle. That one, too.
That one.
Yeah, that's tall.
Yeah.
He was in the air for a while.
Yeah. There was nothing. I'm cutting forward because it was like a 15-second celebration, but
the seat post. The style. I think he's influenced more than his fair share of riders.
We're gonna watch that denim clip later. The denim clips later, but that one from the Common Crew was insane. Where denim slides across 2 tires.
Oh, was that denim?
Yeah,
did that?
I'm pretty sure it was denim. Same turquoise bike.
Yeah, that clip was fire.
That seat post really shining in that clip.
Yumi's rad.
Yeah, the comfort of sitting down on a high seat post looks amazing. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, it used to be no high seats. Now it's like, why don't we just have high seats? It's comfortable.
I find it gets in your way.
I thought there was more. My bad.
Are you rocking would you rock a super tall seat?
I wouldn't because it gets in for me, it gets in my way.
Yeah. And you stopped yourself. You're like, Bobby's not doing tail whips, dog.
No, I was just saying
it gets in your way.
It is comfy though, cruising around. Like I think if I lived in Barcelona or something, I'd probably start raising it up. You know, because you're just pedaling.
It's filmer height.
If I was actually living in a city and
do the quick release.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, but I keep it just enough so where I got the nice pinch and keep it out of the way.
Medium.
Yeah, I got the medium for sure. What is this? Magnetar?
Magnetar.
Yeah.
Magnetar.
What, is this news because it just came out?
It's just the full video's out for people.
Out, yeah.
So 1 hour. I went to go back, but then there we go.
Pure BMX Hesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make us look good, dude.
Why don't they make those everywhere?
I know. More BMXers and skaters need to become city planners and architects.
Right.
Just fuck with cities. Like, we don't need skate parks.
No,
the whole city.
They don't like this stuff.
They won't like this now.
Full hour.
Fast and Loose should be getting messages from all BMX riders around the world just saying thank you.
Right.
Thank you for making us look so cool.
Thank you, guys. Sick. Thank you, Fast and Loose.
Dan Foley, we talked about. Should we watch it again?
Sure.
1310 was a time code that some fine gentleman left. Maybe Pat Quinn, maybe Albert, maybe James. We don't know, but I thank them.
Mm-hmm.
Double Foley YouTube plug.
Mm-hmm. Twice a Foley.
He's been doing it, and I remember when he came out with his YouTube years ago. I loved it.
Yeah, it was legitimately good. It just seems, it seems hard. Film yourself.
I'm subscribing right now, dude. I can't believe I wasn't subscribed.
He always had a good one.
Oh. I want to know his camera setup because the shit's got to overheat, battery. Like, what is he?
He know what he doing. I would bet Panasonic.
I think he was a Panasonic guy. I don't know if he changed it at any point, but 2 angles.
I filmed with him for the whole last year, and I don't know what the hell he has.
Yeah.
I don't even
What's
know.
it look like? Describe it.
A little camera. Little camera. I don't know. It's got a fisheye.
Murdered out.
It's got some,
or is it got some
it's
gray?
black. It's all black.
Does it look like the camera we filmed the podcast with?
Yeah, something like that. It's got a lens and a button. Yeah, it looks something like that.
Same camera Rich Warren has.
Do you think he's carrying 2 cameras around, or is he just doing the trick twice?
I think he has 2 cameras. For that one, it seemed like.
Oh, he has 2 little cameras.
Yeah. I lost where it was. Dan Foley, so United Chad Furch. I didn't
the
get
video
to see
section, my favorite section.
Yeah. 2:30. Gonna try and rip through these, even though I just went like 15 seconds early.
I was just about to say, I love how this video starts. Just right to it.
No, I always jump. Yeah.
Time codes.
She.
Nice.
Oh, I remember that clip. All right, I have seen this. My bad, Chad. Ooh.
Hell yeah. What a setup.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
So worth watching as always. What they use, like we're not going to watch the whole thing,
Where's
but that
Chad
means
Furch from?
See, you asked a hard question.
United's very worldwide.
Pop quiz, BMX
we get
nerds?
we get scared of asking that question or assuming anything.
Don't know.
But the whole idea is that these are the best videos of the month. So if you want to watch some videos, these are the ones you should watch.
And if we missed them, put them in the comments.
Yep.
'Cause we don't want to miss any of the best videos of the month.
529 Felix.
Does Felix make these videos too?
I wouldn't.
No.
Are you sure?
Nope. Not sure at all. He might edit them.
I think he makes these videos.
I think he does.
I think he fucking
this is
does.
This is his thing.
Oops, sorry, Felix.
Sucks to be wrong.
God, I hate it, dude. I'm so sorry.
I love his shit. And he's so fucking sick. He's like Hesh of street. You know, he said the Fast and Loose dudes are like Hesh. He's Hesh in the streets.
Everybody send Felix a thank you.
My God.
And just a nice dude.
He's only nice to you because he doesn't want you to talk shit about him in your podcast.
Yeah, he's just a dick to everybody else.
I gotta be nice to Bobby.
No, he's a sweetie, you could tell.
Yeah, he's
a
cool.
sensitive artist, and I love that.
He puts the work in too. Just keeps getting better and better and better and putting out good shit over and over again. This was a good one.
Felix and I talked about like burnout and the feeling of it when it comes, and I actually am curious, but shout out Logan. But have you ever been burnt out, Dennis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I change it up hardcore. I feel like I might not feel bad talking over this video part. It's so good.
Yeah, Logan killed it.
I can pause. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you keep going. I'll just kind
keep
of
going.
watch and talk. Just want to make sure people know I fucking love this
I bet
part.
Logan has not been burnt out yet. He's fucking on it.
I don't know if it shows as much as like if you don't know me like personally, but I change it up so hardcore. Like I'll be like film a whole video part, and then I'll only ride skate parks, and then I'll only ride skate parks for 4 months, and I don't ride skate parks for 4 months.
Nice.
Like right now, I haven't really. I've only been riding 4 pegs free coaster for 6 months.
Yeah.
And before that, it was like I was just riding park. Like I just go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's fun.
Because I get burnt
fresh,
out. I've been
dude.
doing this shit I've been pro for 15 years.
Yeah.
And then before that, I've been riding since I was 7.
Yeah.
You know? Or then I get broke the fuck off. So I have that
Yeah.
intermission too. So
Yeah.
there's never really been a burnout point. It's either I'm changing what I'm riding or, yeah.
So you're in brakeless 4 pegs free coaster phase right now?
Right now, but I'm almost burnt out on that.
Have you been filming street shit with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty much like...
You're filming 2 things?
Right, with that
Be the news segment.
Yeah, we don't need to keep talking about it. Let's talk about
But
this.
just finish.
But
What are
it
you
is
working
something.
on real
People-
quick? Please, I'll stop.
wrap it up.
I'll stop asking you
Working on a
questions.
full street part
Fuck yeah.
right now that I'm almost done with.
Who's filming?
Zach.
Tight.
Yeah, he's killing
Perfect.
it. It's been really, really fun working with him.
Hell yeah. All right. Next topic. Wait, there's one more
Logan, we
video.
gotta talk about that video more. That shit was
We do have to
It
talk
was
about
sick.
Logan.
It was sick.
Okay.
Yeah, it was sick. We
was
watched
really
it.
good.
It was good. We
And I like
and he
the
has a
song
whole
choice.
raw behind. There's like a B-sides too that was cool to see them put out.
Yeah. Shout out to Logan.
Triple Predator to Hard 3. There's so much good
Yeah,
stuff
that
in
was
there.
the clip. That was the one that we
Hex Tires Whip stood out to me.
Yeah, I love that too.
Yeah. Just made it look real easy.
What was that 5 minutes? 5 minutes, I hope. Milky, I think we may have kind of touched on this one last month, but we got the Raws, so stick with it.
I like that. Sometimes, watching a Raw.
That was sick.
Having the Raws come out.
That's like my type of shit. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's BMX.
I feel like Milky relates to a lot of, real street riders.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I really liked is that you couldn't. It was unpredictable. It was you're getting like multiple styles of riding. I felt like
he's on that Hess shit too. Just like, all right, this spot, I'm gonna ride on these fucking things.
Yeah, running into shit.
He's on the leaderboards of best bikers of the year for sure.
Yeah, he's been killing it.
Dude.
Putting that work in. Out there filming every day. It seems like every day he can.
Boop boop boop. Good old.
And also, he's just a really nice guy.
If I've met him, I haven't like been on a trip with him or nothing.
Who's not a nice guy?
You?
Oh, come on. Too obvious.
This was fucked, man.
Yeah.
He's special. We must protect Eric Elstrom at all costs.
This is self-filmed.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. The little skit at the end, dude.
Pedal down.
He's someone that I feel like, I hate saying this, is still underrated. And he puts out like 2 or 3 parts a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In snow.
And they're fucking crazy. Yeah, that was a pullover grind off of ice. Like, that trick's already sketchy.
Yeah,
we went off of ice. He pedaled down the railroad.
Yeah.
Yep.
So pull over dry.
He's another guy I've never been on.
Pull over ice.
Oh shit! Good observation, for real.
Yeah. I would be at the on the couch jam if it was weather outside.
That's my kind of jam right there, brother. X up crook
180.
Yeah. That's a banger. Every single clip could be somebody else's ender for sure. And then he does it.
I mean, it's a little predictable.
X up.
I mean, pegs.
I like this part a lot because he made sure to throw like the big shit in there too, to be like,
yeah,
I'm this good too, motherfucker. It's like, like some. Because I think he gets that so much where he's that good, and he'll throw a big old smile on after he does the nothing down the rail, and you're like, is it all just a joke? Like he's just goofing around, but it's like.
Feel more hard if he took it a little bit more serious, but he's so nonchalant about it. I think
he takes it serious. It's just like it looks so fucking easy for him that you forget how crazy this shit is.
He's so happy doing it.
Yeah.
This is the skit I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Cut.
Like every clip in here is ridiculous.
Fun fact: he intentionally ate shit on that rail so that he could do this.
Faster and more intense this time.
He's a stuntman. No,
I was gonna say that was a pretty hard slam.
Yeah.
To like do.
He really sold it. No, but in that video, he has an X up unlocked.
And that's a wrap.
Fuck yeah. It's the little things. What is
jam sandwich? That was the previous one.
Yeah,
shout out to fucking Eric Elstrom.
Yeah.
And then he also
another one who just keeps getting better and better.
I mean, it's the Instagram clips probably. It looks like we only got a couple of Instagram clips in here because we were sleeping, but that's okay.
Sometimes we go too
but
crazy.
We'll just since we're on Eric Elstrom, let's just
look at him go.
What the fuck is that?
Imagine playing a game of bike in the garage with your friend. That's good. That's the lily pad.
What is that? You just made that up. I mean, it kind of works.
He's hopping from pedal to pedal like a frogger.
Yeah. So, and it's also funny that he has confused people enough for years on how to spell his name.
How do you spell it?
It's an E.
It's an E.
But he spelled it with an A for years.
Yeah, on Instagram.
And confused everybody.
If you asked me how to spell it, I would have spelled it with an A. He got me.
See? Good old Eric. Eric?
Remember his old skits? Or not skits, but
Dragon's Blood.
With the dragon? Yeah.
Dragon's Blood. Robin Sloopmaker. This is one where there's not necessarily... not necessarily like a specific clip, and it's like when we watch a clip, it's not gonna like be like, oh my god, but the whole package together is just super cool. Just the way it's delivered and all the spots, and just it's cool as video, and that's what it's for.
He grew up in the same little town as Christian, Regal, and Connor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we've been friends with him since we were little kids.
Crazy.
It's funny because he's come up on the podcast a couple times. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
Robin? Like,
Yeah.
that's sick.
So
I know he's living out there, but what does he do?
In Taiwan?
He's not living
in
the Bay Area.
Taiwan.
He's in
Yeah.
Taiwan.
He's an English teacher.
Out there, isn't? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So, shout out to Robin. He had another video that was in Taiwan. It was on the Dig channel.
Taiwanted?
Taiwanted. That was a cool video.
Did that come out this month?
Maybe.
Shout out Archie Kenward.
Yeah.
This video Taiwanted, and he edited the fuck out of it.
Yeah,
It's
it was
so
really
sick,
good.
dude. Can we see if that came out this month and take a little look at it?
I can do that. We can do that.
I was geeking. He's using AI. He's like taking
What do you mean AI?
He used AI to generate frame by frame different images and just trippy editing. So like somebody's riding from one part of the clip to the next part of the clip, but every single frame is a different AI generated piece of art.
Robin made this?
Trippy.
This is Robin?
Archie shot this, but Robin was part of it. He hosted the boys, I think.
This thing is pretty cool.
Well, this is this month?
It was said 1 month ago, so we'll count it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Did you see all this drama? They got in serious trouble from
This is in Taiwan?
Yeah, they were on the news for riding the spot, and then they were like wanted.
It's funny because GT, when they did the trip in Taiwan, they got in a bunch of trouble too. They ended up on the news as well. So I think it's just culturally.
You know, it's pretty fucked up. I can't believe
A photo sick. Ooh. But I guess he like got away with it, or nobody got
away with
it. Yeah,
it.
nobody got arrested because
was
all the
too
footage
fucked
that they
up.
had like wasn't him.
Pretty sure he told me what happened, and I forget.
Yeah.
I don't know the story. So he's got this paper cutout style for the beginning, and the whole video is just amazing riding in cool spots. But like it's edited in an interesting way in different chunks, and I'm just super stoked on it. Like,
Yeah,
that little effect is
that was cool. I watched that. I watched that one like 5 times.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's some AI shit
Yeah.
right there.
What is AI shit?
like that.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So like if you pause and go frame by frame, that right there is data moshing, so it's like looking trippy as shit. But like, let's see, go to the middle of the video maybe.
I saw it towards the end.
There's one clip in particular where each frame of this guy riding across the screen is a different like mosaic piece of art. So he took a screen grab, went to AI software, had it reimagine what the rider looks like, and then put it in a different image frame by frame. And it's trippy as shit. I don't know if it's I don't know how to pinpoint where it is. I could have prepped it, but I'm stoked on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It might be towards the end.
Dude, they have pretty crazy spots there.
Yeah. It's just not easy. I mean, I feel like the spots are like
that's the effect.
That's the effect, kind of, yeah, but not as
intricate as the one I'm talking about. But yeah, it's just dope, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Shout
that.
out Archie.
That was cool.
Who edited it?
Archie Kenward from the UK.
Almost skipped a couple of good ones on accident. How do I keep grabbing stuff and then getting rid of it? 354 Pegless. What's it?
This guy
Shinsei.
is sick.
Yeah.
He's got so much energy in his riding. Was this the? Oh.
No,
Never
this
mind.
is.
I'm sure this guy's sick too. I thought this was Dennis.
Oh, that's the next one. That's next. Yeah.
Oh, that was sick.
I am at it.
That's AI. That's AI as well.
That's AI too.
Yeah.
Put VX in the middle of the edit.
Yeah. That's a VX in better definition than a VX can produce.
Fake EX upride, duck under. That's fire. I want to steal that.
A magnet.
Is this guy? Where's this guy from?
Japan.
It looks like Japan. There's so many talented Japanese riders.
Dude, there is. The Motobunka stuff was crazy to watch.
Too. Yeah.
Steep, dude.
That's crazy. That's like the steepest rail I've ever seen in Japan.
Nice clip.
I
kind of like the shitty camera look. No offense, filmer.
It's biased because you are making a video with VX, so.
Yeah, but mine looks pretty shitty sometimes.
This isn't. That was one of them. Was there another? Oh, this is the one that I was thinking of, and we're going to go back to Dennis too. But while we're on the same thing, I said Pegless, and I got confused by which video I was watching. So
this one's sick. That other one was like equally as sick though.
Yeah.
Take a stab at pronouncing it.
Another Japanese writer?
Ryota Miyagi? I don't know. It went away.
That's accurate.
spot wise, obviously insane, but whole video is pegless, kills it.
Ooh.
It's crazy. There's a bunch of X-up rides, which
Yeah.
I always. But the last couple of clips are crazy.
You don't like X-up rides?
I love it when some people do it. I hate it when other people do it. Like,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
I think
biased with
execution really matters on
Yeah.
X-up rides. I think the back wheel can't be down when you start the X-up ride. That's for sure.
Okay, that's a pretty cool rule.
Yeah.
Pretty good rule, because that changes it.
So
You
that
just
was
jump
one
into
pedal
it.
grind, and
You
then
have to land front wheel first in X.
Front wheel first.
I mean, that's gnarly.
At least
That's
two
gnarly,
tires. At least
but,
two tires.
Yeah.
This is Nathan's almost dead.
Well, so hold on. I meant like because some people are like they're in
Landing
their
in a
back
bank.
wheels down and they're like this, and then they start the X, and I'm like that's too late.
Yeah.
Like you have to be like turning the bars while the back wheel.
It's one of
lands,
those
I feel
tricks
like.
where it's like it does change the gnarliness of it.
Yeah.
It's like a.
It's a cheater's way to do it, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes you
Or
gotta
it's
get
just
by.
like, it's like clicked and unclicked. You know, it's like, oh, that was
Yeah.
cool, but
Yeah,
then
we
somebody
prefer-
does a
Turn down
whack. It's
technically.
like, ooh,
We
okay, that
prefer
was cool.
unclicked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back tire first. This is the same ledge Nathan almost died on.
Is it? I was wondering if it was because he actually almost goes
yeah.
down.
You muscled through that, dude.
I'm almost positive.
It looks
The
like
photos
it.
there
It
is
is.
so good.
Yeah.
There's that photo of Nathan like stepping off.
Oh
and
my
over.
god,
Yeah.
it was so close.
Probably in like 2 years ago in this book.
Yeah, it was
2 years ago in the dig book. For those who can't see what I'm smacking.
in this table. All right, Denis Yakimov. There is a time code. The whole video is
Russian?
good. Yeah,
Whew.
he's a monster.
He's something special, man. I tell you what.
This video is a good watch too. Like his energy, it's crazy.
Like I can't tell if he wants to fight the camera.
There's
guy
clips in here
or
where it
what.
looks like
If you get that close to me again, I'll fucking kill you. Oh, man. I want to be his friend.
Fuck.
Savage.
I need subtitles. Like he looks like he's mad at the filmer
He's a
again.
straight up movie character, dude.
I was thinking like the filmer probably loves this guy. Like they're
Oh
just
yeah,
best
I'm
friends.
sure they.
Like,
Sure they
yeah.
are. I'm just saying it's like it's
seems like
crazy
they're best
when
friends.
you can't understand. It's like
Yeah.
he looks fucking
The mystery's kind of fun. It's like,
Yeah,
what the fuck is
yeah.
he saying?
I
So
feel like
Taurus
he has
go-
to be his best friend because
Oh, yeah,
this guy
100%.
seems so intense. Like their chemistry has to be crazy.
Taurus go home. Obviously, he's from Russia, living in Barcelona. He
He lives
probably
in Barcelona now.
yeah, and it's probably rooted in the idea of like
You're not
that
welcome here.
they're not all that welcome there. So pretty crazy. My favorite line in this is actually like the 2 3s. Did you see that?
No, dude.
I
I need to watch this again.
This is so good.
yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, he just does 2 hop threes. Like he's
2
so
hop
hyped.
threes and then a power, and then I don't want to ruin it,
Can we
but
pull it
it's
up?
like it's coming.
Oh, okay. Big fan of Yakimoto. Is Yakimoto his own
his
personal moniker?
Yeah, I think it's,
It's not
just
like
his,
a group. It's just
this
him.
one, just burp, burp,
Yes.
and then he just like comes in,
He just had to get the blood flowing, you know?
right?
Oh, damn!
You just don't know. You
That's a
didn't
powerful
know,
clip.
You had no fucking idea what was throws the bike at the end. Like you had no idea what was coming.
I bet he was getting juiced up with those threes. He had to get his special meter up. Oh.
He's sick, dude. He doesn't ride for Fiend anymore at all, huh?
That was something on one of the news podcasts we talked
Yeah.
about.
He
Like,
was on Fiend.
I don't know what the
Damn,
the
Smith.
end result was.
Pretty
What
crazy.
do you think? On purpose?
I don't know. I don't care.
I don't care either.
Probably. He's so good. I don't feel like
That
he
would just be a happy accident.
miss a double peg that bad.
But
very
there's
happy.
there's another 2
He is
minutes
that
or
good,
so.
you're right.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think he would fuck it up for a Smith and take it.
And he like Smith the end of the flat part too, like just rode through it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
money.
Yeah, I think he was going for that.
It wasn't.
was
It,
interesting,
it
like-
wasn't like an edger. It wasn't like one of
Yeah.
those things. Like
This
it,
came out and it was pretty low key. I don't think I didn't see that much promotion for it.
Well,
but
this
I
goes
loved
back to the whole premium,
Oh yeah.
whatever is going on.
That makes sense then. Yeah.
Because this was premium,
Yeah.
you know, with Joey Cobbs.
Right.
Yeah.
Joey made this with premium, and then premium let Casey and Joey go. And
Yeah.
Colin's obviously like, yeah, do whatever you want with my footage. So they put it to this. But it's also interesting news.
Here, we can start it up.
Because low numbers might be some new thing starting up because it doesn't look random, you know? It's like got a cool name, got a cool little logo.
Yeah.
These guys were down to give their footage to it, so seems like something cool with Joey Cobbs.
Do you know what it is? Low numbers?
I'm not positive. I actually never talked to Joey about it, but I think it's just like a passion project.
He said, yeah, I gave Joey we had a couple of texts and I asked and he said it's not a bike company. So he said they are making some stuff. Colin actually said that they're making some like accessories, like not bike parts, but like stuff that goes alongside with
cool
bike
things
riding.
to sell for fans of whatever low numbers.
Yeah, and it's like just a passion project, and I don't want to. I know Joey's behind it. I don't know there is somebody else that's behind it. I don't know if they want to be known yet or not. So I don't want to throw it out there, but.
Well, if these 3 guys are involved,
yeah,
I'm supporting it.
Yeah,
dude. That's dope.
So it's cool. It's cool. Obviously, with I always question sometimes when.
Sheesh.
That's that trick we went crazy on. He did it again.
Yeah, you guys talked about
that. It really is.
Animal video.
Like, you know, you get let go from like a cushy full-time job, and sometimes you question what to do, and it's sick to see Joey kind of fall right back into doing something creative and doing something within
Joey's
BMX.
a BMX lifer.
Oh my God.
Joey always, like, you know, demolition, Haro, everything in between.
Yeah.
Like, since I've been friends with him, he's been, all we do is you shoot.
That's Bobby's stuff. Bobby wants it. Bobby wants it.
Oh my God.
He's gonna. Was that other clip that you're watching that you were watching in bed?
It's so good.
Yeah, that's sick that, you know, lifers are what we need. You know, the people that care and the people that want to do something cool just for the sake of it. And then obviously going back to what we said about Trey, hopefully you can get paid from it.
Right. Joey's such a talented photographer. I think, like, if whenever the BMX thing is low for him, he can just make money shooting weddings and, you know, people hire him because he's so good at what he does. And then he always gets back into something sick with BMX. He's always helping BMX in some way.
Yeah, I saw him jump into his photo portfolio and stuff like that after the Haro thing happened, and, you know, just lean back into that, like, oh, this is where I'm gonna make some money. And I think he had so many contacts and stuff. Like, he's actually, over the years, he's been like, hey, I can't do this, can you do it?
Nice.
Like that, you know, passing off gigs to me at points. So it's cool. So he's, you know, and he's talented. So as he said with the you know, he's doing stuff for Adidas and stuff like that. So, but yeah, a couple minutes left of this, but we'll.
Yeah, what were you saying about Adidas team manager? And he was like, "Shut up."
No, he was. Yeah,
because I was just fucking with him. I'm always messing with Joey, but I think there must already be an Adidas team manager, and he's like, "Hey, like, I don't want this guy to think I'm stepping on his toes, or he's gonna stop inviting me on the trip." That's what I got out of that. Like, the Adidas guy who must be the team manager is the one who brings Joey on the trip. So
yeah.
Don't make this guy think I'm coming for him, because he's not.
Is this? I didn't watch this. Is this the one that is like shot really, really well? That was.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's cool.
video, I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
This is a cool video.
Whoa.
Again with the editing, like, it's shot really well, but the editing is nice. The transitions are. There's one in particular.
Star swipes.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some star swipes. Some good cross dissolves.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Just subtle. That's very subtle and nice.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to do that for too much.
How do you do that? How do they do that?
Tediously.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's another one that, like, every clip you're kind of like, whoa, didn't expect that.
I really hope it's tedious and organic, like taking it frame by frame and doing it. If it's not, I'm disappointed, but send me the plugin.
Why? Why you like it less because it was easier?
Yeah. There's one in particular I'll point out. But, I mean, not to mention the kids' riding.
Wow, that was crazy. That was pegless?
I rewatched that to be like, did he touch his dropout? Like, what
he did, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
So sick. Vibey. Like, cinematic, but not taken away from the traditional things.
Obviously, he's doing.
Like, you got the fundamentals down, and then you can add in cinematics.
Make sure we're at full quality here.
That transition's dope. Little match cut, slow shutter. Let's go, dude. Love the soundtrack too. That's cool.
That was cool.
Footwork. Damn. Little 3D camera.
What was it? That's a cap cut effect. That's not it, but
Is it?
yeah, I think so.
I only know what the analog, the actual 3D cam.
That transition right there.
Oh yeah, that
a
was
lot.
cool.
Those two with the motion,
Yeah.
but this one right here. So sick, dude. And it's just probably like 2 or 3 hours for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Good.
All right. At least
It
1 hour.
It just depends.
1 hour.
It depends on you.
I mean,
you,
that's
the
cool
screen-
because that
screen
could be the
thing or
same for
something.
like when BMXers are getting the clip. It's cool
Yeah,
to see
dude.
like a
You
filmer
have
and
to-
editor doing that for their side of things.
Yeah.
That's really
Much
cool.
respect.
Cool.
Yeah, fucking
Tear-
Couple.
5
the
seconds
dude
could
cared a
be
lot.
sometimes 2 different days.
Yeah.
Going back and trying
Dude,
to get
video
it.
editing is fucking nuts. Sometimes just putting together a 1 minute like Instagram clip will take 3 hours, and it's just come on.
And then pretty much
This was
on the same
It's the
same
highlight of the
thing.
month, right?
On
This
the-
was my favorite thing to come out this month. There was all that shit was so good, but this is so good.
Yes.
It's
Big
just
facts.
it's raw, uncensored, rated R, just randomness. I mean,
Nora Cup video of the month.
video of the month for me.
True.
I love this shit.
And
that-
to see that clip again after like 6 years.
There's
it's
there's
pretty
clips
sick.
you've seen before, all this new fresh stuff. It feels like you're out in the streets with them. It makes you just like, damn, I want to just get out
Dude,
there.
I watched this
that
and I was
was-
like, I need to film more B-roll. Like, this is so good. That is Denim doing it, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was him either.
He's just
Baby
clean cut,
Denim.
young. Yeah, that is Baby Denim. Oh.
Yeah, and Denim has like a full secret part in here.
Yeah.
None
Yeah.
of this footage has been seen. Common Crew peaked.
It's a great name,
I
too.
think
I almost didn't
yeah.
watch it because I was like, oh, reused footage. Like, I just didn't know. And then I started watching and I was like, oh my God, this is so good.
So is he saying that this is footage from when they peaked?
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. Just crash his car.
I saw somebody type, anything Denim touches is gold. And I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Like,
The whole
in
Common
all
Crew,
aspects
though.
of
Like,
life. Yeah, for real.
crew
Common
video.
Crew's
Look at that.
incredible. It is. I am curious, like, when that clip was filmed, 2018.
What, the butt shaking one?
2017.
The booty shaker?
Yeah, I'm fixated on the ass. Dude.
I just love like the uncensoredness because BMX
Yeah.
is so
Yeah.
so censored,
Yeah, dude.
which is weird to me. There should
Well,
be more
it's funny because when I
uncensored crews.
clicked on it on the site,
and I'm
I
at
was
fault
like,
to it. Everyone is so like putting out uncensored shit.
I mean, dude,
But at
there's
the same time, it's like
there's no avenue for it because you get fucking limited. You get limited on.
this
what's
is
that?
this is already age restricted, probably.
100% because
Sucks.
he's
Butts, dude.
can't or
And he
or
was
Dennis,
snorting marijuana.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Dennis, he snorted marijuana.
Oh, let's age restrict that. Someone just it's crazy. Like
Yeah, you can't even show marijuana anymore.
what? It's
Back in the
legal
day,
fucking everywhere.
Back in the day, you could.
That makes it even cooler if it got age restricted, dude. It's fire. Sauce knows what.
Yeah.
Well, that was it. Like even on your Adam 22 podcast when it was like the YouTube ad apocalypse or something,
Yeah,
what you called,
adpocalypse.
and it was based off of because things got limited that you couldn't just like smoke a bunch of weed and do whatever you wanted and like still get ad revenue.
I
You
still
know, it
have
wasn't
no
like
idea
ad
what it was.
apocalypse. It was like a weird censoring. It was like a shift in time for sure.
Yeah.
You know, like.
I don't understand it still. I
I
wish
mean,
I
it's
could
still
argue. but
it's
I don't
still
even know.
crazy. I mean, it's still crazy because like what's his name, Killian's video part, and then Dennis's video part, like his raw clips, like because he bled at the end, and it's like because there's blood,
Huh.
it's a dangerous act.
Damn.
And it's like
And Killian still never had any explanation because he doesn't have any blood.
There was like
that was
nothing
like
really,
the weirdest
That was the
one.
weirdest one. I've had X Games coverage get limited.
That's
for
crazy.
dangerous activity, and it's like that's a fucking
That is
a
unreal.
fucking a professional.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's insane. Horrible fucking idea gone perfectly.
Yeah.
Here's a spot.
Those are the best. Those are the best clips.
But like we've said, there's people that get paid to. That was so sick. Dude.
Yeah.
Like monetize or whatever, and it could just be that person's a pussy. right?
Yeah, I mean, or
Like,
they just it's
because
just a
sometimes some
different
shit's
fucking
crazy and it's
world.
not age monetized or whatever or age restricted.
Yeah,
I was baffled by that clip. Like, I didn't even know there was a wall rail. Like,
yeah.
I think
Is it-
because if you're
nothing
tall,
else
you
has been
chop
done?
your head off.
oh
Yeah.
no shit.
I
It
think
is
that
close.
roof's really close, or at least it's
Sheesh.
scary.
Yeah, dude.
Should we do the
Let's see.
YouTube quarter speed? Ooh, it's
Oh
pretty
my
close.
god, yeah. Actually, now that you say that, Jesus,
It's close.
He's like,
That's what like.
yeah.
He had to duck and get underneath it.
Oof. And then the motocross clip on the pit bike on the fucking
One-handed,
rail
chugs
is
a beer.
unbelievable. You know the tire ride that he did on that BSD trip was an accident. He was just trying to grind it.
Which one?
Tire rode it. The one in his BSD like Battle of the Brands.
What one?
Denim did a little. It's in Austin, and he did a bump jump off of like a kicker type thing that he built against a curb to a flat rail into a street, and he did a double tire on his motocross bike or whatever the fuck that bike's
Oh
called,
yeah,
pit bike.
yeah. Oh, I didn't realize you're
I
talking
didn't
about.
know it was an
motorcycle.
accident,
Yeah.
but he told me it was an accident. He was just going for a grind, and then
Yeah.
oh,
He's
double
cool.
tire.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, shout out to fucking Sauce. It is an amazing fucking edit. It is.
Yeah.
It was like a throwback, but like a throwback.
It's so cool.
That
Filmed
was like
between
fucking-
2015 and 2020. Yep.
Yeah.
It's
So
fine. It's fine, Sauce. We all wanted to wait.
yeah. So
Pretty dope.
it just can't exist anymore. You know, like it's
What, this type
it's
of
fucked
footage?
up. Yeah, I don't think it. I don't think it's
Gotta
good.
be
Thing.
in a
I do not,
DVD.
and I'm not on the side of it shouldn't exist.
yeah.
I think it's fucked up. It doesn't exist.
I think
Just to
that-
be clear, like
How can it exist though? Because I feel like
If you're
other
not
people.
monetizing directly, you can.
it
But then
can't-
they still age restrict it, which
Yeah.
sucks.
But-
Because then it's like
This is like that would be for brand awareness. You're not monetizing that video directly, but like that type of video, like the Baker series, like what Miles did with Sabrosa, like that party vibe, like builds up your brand, and then you're making money elsewhere. So like you're not trying to monetize.
the only
actual
problem is
content,
it's
so.
impossible to grow with it being limited because it doesn't deliver the video as much as it does.
Yeah, I guess
It's not just
so,
about
like,
ad revenue.
to
It's
brand
about
people, but
like
you become known. Like
Yeah.
that video peaked, everybody's talking about it. You know,
Yeah.
that was.
but it
sick.
only has 6,000 views.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Valid. You know, what can you
It's-
do? What's worth more, the word of mouth? That
Yeah, I mean the
comes out
only
from
the
it,
only way
or
it changes is if
the amount of
YouTube
views?
changes or other systems of like other YouTubes, you
Yeah.
know, come up that become popular and you can build a viewership.
yeah,
you know,
I
like
think-
because
I think
Twitch
the
is gonna have the
future's
same
coming with
thing and
something
like all
where
that
people
stuff.
are like, I go to this to watch the crazy shit, YouTube to watch the
Yeah, was it
You know,
Rumble
yeah.
or something like
Yeah,
that?
Rumble.
the
Like,
one that hasn't
yeah,
really it hasn't really popped off just yet though.
yeah,
For like normal stuff, I think for political stuff, like
political
it's
stuff
pop,
because
you know?
they're censored on
It
there
was
or
so
whatever.
censored
Because
during
yeah,
the past couple of years or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But, yeah.
Facts.
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 That
Yeah, I don't want to
Ben
say
Shapiro's
facts.
a rapper?
Yeah.
that
There's
it for
truth.
videos?
No, it's not.
Oh, we
we
still
should
got
have ended with that one. Thailand BMX documentary. Super cool. I've actually seen the whole thing. Just about the scene and life in Thailand, not necessarily one city, but just kind of all over. Like a 20-minute video available for purchase now. Kind of just a cool inside look. Like I think sometimes it we don't necessarily understand what other scenes and like emerging scenes really go through. So but cool.
And that's no easy feat to make a documentary like that.
No. So link for that. It's playing on some TV channels and stuff like that, but you can rent it. I think it's only if the thing comes up. Yeah, it's only $4 to rent, $10 to buy, but you're producing or you're supporting some independent filmmakers in Thailand, which is super
great.
cool. So
Love to see it.
um
Man, I'm so happy to be here. I wouldn't have known about that if
Yeah.
it wasn't for this.
Yeah.
This is so sick, dude.
I like the news podcast nights.
Yeah.
Get to see a lot of stuff. This is really cool. Keith Hartwell, he lives and breathes trails. Like he works and then goes straight from work to working on his jumps and then shreds with his friends. But like this video, just the time lapses and it just shows how and seeing the weather, what it does to his jumps. They're so beautiful. The weather just kills him, and then he just starts going crazy by himself. Well, he has some Cheech and some of the locals come and help him, but
Sisyphus.
it's crazy the amount of work that these guys put into their trails. And he works a full-time job and then goes straight to his trails.
It's about the like, do you know what Sisyphus is? It's the guy that's the ancient Greek.
Shakespeare?
Or Roman. Sisyphus is the guy, the mythic, where you're just pushing the ball, rolling the ball uphill.
Oh, yeah. It's like on his shoulder or whatever. Yeah.
Journey up.
Yeah.
So he's just pushing the ball uphill.
And it never, like, the weather destroys his jumps, but every time it does, he just makes them better.
That's so sick.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Keith.
But cool inside look.
Good friend.
Shout out to all the people.
Great rider, and just what he does is amazing. Another guy who's never once told me to pick up a shovel or anything either. He just so like when me and my friends go up there, he just, as long as we're having a good time, respecting the jumps, he's never like, we'll kind of grab the shovel, but he's more like, you're gonna fuck up my work of art, dude. Like, his jumps are that good where he's like, don't I bet he's like, don't touch these. I'm sure he would like that as much help as possible, but when he sees someone like me pick up a shovel, he's like, please don't.
Please don't.
Imagine getting signed up for the guest list at this point. You're up. Who would you invite? Me or Bobby? I would say Bobby.
Probably Bobby.
Bobby's
I
gonna get more
want to
clips.
see you hit that rail.
Oh my god! Fuck off! Fuck off!
You better warm up before that.
Yeah, right.
No, I think all three of us should go change it up.
Yeah, right.
Be the first
do the
trio.
do the shittiest one.
Devin is the best Fortnite player I know. He's incredible.
Talent
everything he does.
Talent oozes out of that guy.
Yeah.
And Justin's
Justin's
best
plays
friend
with
I've ever
us,
known.
but he's not that great. It's pretty fun. He's the most hilarious guy.
Justin's really good at flaking on podcasts.
Yeah.
Does he flake on this one?
Last night.
He's supposed to be in the guest,
No.
but like
Last
he didn't
night.
flake. He hurt himself.
Well, it was locked in, and then it wasn't. So
He
that's
got
called
hurt.
flaking.
Justin.
I
No
know.
mercy. No mercy.
He could have came.
Well, if it means anything, I can't get for the life of me to do mine either. So I've been begging him for 2 years.
Yeah.
So we have
Please
to
do my
kind of-
pod. Please do my pod.
Yeah.
No.
There's a lot of people we beg too, so don't
Yeah.
seriously. There's a lot of people who are like, come on.
Who do we got though? We got Jeff Z.
Jeff
Nice.
Z's coming up.
Jeff
Justin
Z's
is coming up once he stops icing his foot.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have talked about this. Todd Lyons locked in.
That's an old school one.
Yeah, locked
Gonna have
in.
rooftop
Rooftops coming.
Royalty.
And then
Alan Cook.
Alan Cook.
Sick.
He got fired up after hearing the Sean one because he wants to say his side of like
What
after.
Sean won? What are you talking about?
You did a canny one.
Sean what?
Voldemort at this point.
Yeah.
That was a good
He shall
podcast.
not be named.
It's trying to
No, I
Sean
do
Emery?
want to talk about the technical
Sean Emery
aspects
from
of it.
Roadfuls?
What did you do? Did you do a Zoom call on your laptop? And
No, it was
then
a
hit
FaceTime.
Screen record?
Screen record.
Did you screen record your FaceTime?
It was a FaceTime.
How did you record it?
Screen record. Yeah.
We were never gonna do a Zoom one.
I know. I
and
heard
then
you
I
guys
woke up
say
in the
it,
morning and there was a Zoom one.
There's not even a Zoom one. It was a FaceTime recording.
I don't know how to do Zoom. Fuck it.
You did it though, Budger.
It's so funny. So funny how small I was in the corner. I literally spent about like 45 seconds. I was like, let me see if I can figure out how to do it.
You figured it out.
No, but like I was like, I should be bigger. And I was like, can I get myself bigger? And I was like, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
It seems kind of like that. Like how fast from him like asking to do it and then it happening? Like an hour?
I didn't. I was at the arcade with my kid, like a boardwalk type thing. I talked to Sean, came home, ate dinner, did the podcast. So like less than an hour. So it was uneventful.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it was uneventful. So
From here on
What
out,
it is.
only in the podcast room.
Yeah,
It's a
broke
good
the
rule.
broke
That's
the
like,
rule.
You know, like you
Broke
do
the
yours
rule.
on the internet, which is awesome. But that's like a cool thing. It's like keep it consistent.
It's a totally different thing when you're in person.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Even like with Woodward.
Well, and it just makes it harder too. Like the Sean one never happened to get him down here in person.
would never happen.
You know, and then there's ones that just never happen. So because they're so hard to get the person in person.
Yeah.
Person here. You know.
Right.
Yeah, it opens it up. It would be cool if we.
It does open it up, but at the same time, it's kind of fun to like get that person here because it's
and
more
it'll
fun.
grow, dude. And like
Yeah.
the Unclicked is gonna fucking be the 9 Club in no time, and
we're
people
chill.
are gonna make exclusive trips just for this. You know, it's gonna be sick.
Never seen that one.
I feel like people
I
people
really
already
don't
do
want to.
make it a thing.
They do.
The
No, that's
trip
what's
to
cool.
do
Yeah,
the
yeah.
podcast.
Once it
It's
gets
so
the
rad.
weather's getting shitty everywhere else. I think we're gonna get a couple of ones. You know, like there's. I've talked to Taj. I've talked to Garrett Burns. Like it's
legend.
there's
And that's
there's
what's cool
ones
about
where it's
doing
like,
it here too, because like there was 1 or 2 or 3 months in a row where it was like we were sitting in here with some really like
heavy
people that were like celebrities to me, like grew up watching them. You know, Mike Aiken, then Hoder, and then boom,
Yeah, we
boom,
had
boom,
Van,
and it was
we
just
had-
like Van,
Obsessed with-
you know,
so many.
and that's when it's like, dude, this is crazy.
life?
Yeah, you're just
Yeah.
sitting here like,
Yeah.
You have no idea how hyped I am to
Yeah.
be sitting across the table with you.
Yep.
Yeah, it is a trip. The only one we did bad.
That's how I feel.
The
right
only
now.
one I really ever.
That's how I feel right now.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Hell yeah.
Is
Mostly
is-
for him.
Is,
Just
is the,
kidding.
yeah, I feel that. I agree. Is the van one? We got to redo a van one and do it.
We can do
it like
another
legit.
one.
Yeah,
I
so,
like the van one we
yeah.
did because we did it as
Casual.
like, well, van to me is our relationship is having a beer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like to me, Van is criminal mischief. He's all this, but like I became friends with him within the last couple of years, and it
Yeah.
was like at
Just
a bar.
having some beers.
You know, it was always
Yeah,
just like
that's bomb.
Yeah, so we got wasted.
Can I get one of those?
Like if you didn't
I'll get
know
white or
him,
red.
if you didn't know his like legendary history or whatever, you would just be like, I want to get a beer with that guy.
I think
He
a lot
seems
of
like
I think a
fun-
lot of
fun
people
beer
just
guy,
dude,
you know?
just to hang out.
I think a lot of people just tuned in expecting the Van Homan podcast, and they got a Van Homan
Yeah,
podcast,
right?
and so people are a little like, oh,
didn't
like you
cover all
guys
the
should
things
you
that
had
I
Van
wanted to
Homan
talk
there,
about.
and you guys didn't fucking talk
Yeah.
about this, and we're like,
Yeah.
sorry. So
How
but
I was thinking about that. I was talking with the homies today about the mindset that goes through this and just all the feedback and like it's such a mental
Yeah.
fuck of just like who am I to be doing this and then how am I living up to all the expectations? I feel like I should know more and I should ask better questions. Blah 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 blah. And then it all devolves to just you have to just be yourself and be consistent and keep doing it.
yeah,
That's all I can do.
there's always more research you can do and ask people and stuff like
always do
that.
better.
And it's like you can really dive in, and it's difficult even with the news podcast.
Yeah.
It's like I was early in a lot of ways, but I was also last minute in a lot of ways, and it's difficult, and sometimes it shows and sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes it's just those people that it's not an organic conversation where it feels a little forced.
Yeah.
It's a little bit hard. So that's where it's nice where you're solo, and when there's with him and I or him another co-host,
Yeah.
it's a lot more chill.
Yeah.
But when it's just solo, it's hard, man. Like with the Nigel one, like we were supposed to do a Nigel one. He was in range. He had a car to come down, and Dennis couldn't make it. And I was trying to find another co-host, and I was just nervous to do it by myself. Like, because I know
different vibe,
Nigel,
too, yeah.
Nigel is sharp, and I wanted to make sure that I had a soundboard to bounce off of, and make sure that.
Have you done one just beside? I guess you did, Sean.
Yeah, I've done multiple by myself,
By
but
yourself,
sometimes it's just hard.
It feels like a
and
totally
sometimes
different
it's-
thing. Like I just had the multiple one with Catfish and Morgan and Koji.
Yeah.
And I think that was the first multi-person podcast that I've done, and I was just like, oh, this is a totally different experience because everybody can chime in, and that, like you're not going on a one track and following a thought and then asking a question about that.
The hardest thing, you almost have to back off talking too much.
Yeah.
Multiple. That's like, when I used to do them one-on-one, it was different. And then when we started doing these and I was listening, I was like, my biggest problem is like thinking you have to
Chiming
keep the
in.
conversation going. It's like,
Yeah.
it already rolls.
Yeah.
It's even hard with the socials, like because I love Kiko. It does a good job, but I feel like I put a lot of effort, so I'll mute individual tracks and
Yeah.
then have it on there, so you can't hear the other person. And when
Nice.
it's a social,
Nice.
it's like we're all talking at points. And
just
I'm like,
chaos,
just
dude.
drive. I'm just like,
yeah.
and I just can't do
Which
it.
the
so.
fix to that is the headphones. Because like if you don't have headphones, you guys are everybody talks over each other. It's so hard.
Yeah, and we
But, like,
still
this,
just
you
do
can
it because
monitor
we're
it,
just
like, which is cool.
because I just talked over you
Yeah.
right when you were talking.
And I think I
It
talked
just-
over you to make that point.
Exactly.
I love the socials aspect of it, man. The clips are almost like, not more valuable, but it's a huge part of the game. It's a pretty fun process. It's tedious as shit.
We're pretty
It's
shit
fun.
at that. So
There's room for improvement, but you guys are doing fine.
yeah, I'm trying to. I actually almost hired somebody to just do like a separate Unclicked channel with just all the
Clips.
I always why Gary Young turned down Red Bull.
Exactly, yeah.
There was stuff like that, like how Van Homan lost his footage from
Crazy quotes.
Yeah, like you see that stuff from 9 Club, and it's like I don't know shit about skateboarding, but I'm like I want to see Jamie Thomas talk about
Right.
losing millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And it's like, of course, I know who Jamie. So
Potential's there.
yeah.
It's crazy how much can, like the podcast being the recording of the actual thing is the top. And then everything that trickles down from it is crazy to think
Yeah,
about. Like all
yeah.
the 15-second clips, the minute clips, the 5-minute YouTube clips, the
Yeah.
Like,
you film a
so
2.5
much
hour
content
thing
from
and you really
this,
can. It's like, it's almost a shame if you just put it out and you didn't grab
Yeah.
things from it because there's so
Yeah.
much more to grab
I
from
like
it.
that though.
Then you get.
I do too.
Bro, sometimes I want to just
core
do
kid
it.
in you,
I just post it, and then I'm just like, don't even do
No
a social.
promotion.
There's been a couple episodes where I didn't even do a social.
If you're
I'm just
subscribed,
like,
you'll fucking see it.
Fuck
dude.
it. Yeah.
I like that.
There's
I've
that
done
too.
a couple times. It feels cool.
Depends on how much you want to put into it.
Yeah.
Convenient because I
So-
get to be lazy too.
Exactly.
Dude, did you guys listen to Uncircumcised? Charlie Crumlish, I think, was behind it. He did like AI generated
Yeah.
voices. Me, Fudger. Who else?
Do you know? I told him to stop.
Did you?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm okay if I say something dumb and you make fun of me.
But he's putting words in your mouth, literally.
Exactly,
It's pretty
because
wild.
I was
Wild.
actually
That's weird.
I was at
It's super
the
That's
park and
too much.
and I
Like,
was
come on, because people are so dumb, they're gonna believe that shit.
Yeah,
And
people
then-
are dumb.
Yeah, and it was, I think it was the first time I saw it, and somebody was like, I think it was Gary. He was like, "Why are you watching clips of yourself?" I'm like, "It's not me."
It's so
He literally
crazy.
thought it was my
Yeah, 'cause it
voice, and I
sounds
was
like
like,
you.
"That is crazy."
It's-
And I was like, "Dude, like, I'm okay with you like making fun of me, of course, when
Yeah.
when it makes sense, but I don't want to be a caricature."
Caricature.
Yeah, of something, you know, like it's weird, and
It's
I
like
just wasn't into it. So I was like, I was like, do another episode or two and just kill me off. Like he actually kills me off on it or whatever.
Nice.
So I
Yeah.
was like,
He keeps it going.
Yeah, I
he
think-
did have one
Trump
with
and Biden
Candy.
are in it.
Yeah. Trump and Biden. It's me. It's me, Trump, Biden, and Bobby. I think.
It's weird, but it's just a little glimpse of like what's to come. Like the where AI is at. Like all of our voices are on the internet
Yeah.
so much now that
How
people
fucked
can
is that?
write a script.
I know that.
Use AI
Yeah.
to say make.
You see the deep fake- the deep fake nudes?
They've been doing that to Joe Rogan like for
Yeah, dude, they're
years.
selling products
years and years
with an AI deep fake of Joe
Yeah.
Rogan saying, "I would never wash my ass without this soap," and they sell that soap, but he obviously never said that shit. It's pretty wild.
I was gonna make a deep fake nudes of you joke on Twitter, but didn't. I missed it. So
Just give me a huge one, dude.
yeah, huge one.
Just give me a huge one. All right, back to the news.
Yeah, back to the video.
I was hoping we were off record there.
No,
We're back.
Fuck it. I don't care. Bobby knows.
You-
So-
you're
so
editing
This
it.
was one
It's
I
fine.
submitted because I mean the edits. It's definitely like one of his first edits, and it's pretty raw and random. You know, it'll be like banger, then like random clip. But it's just.
I mean,
this kid is so good,
he-
and it's cool to see someone like
Manguito.
Hold on, I wanna-
you need to.
Yeah.
You need to do your first edit. You know, or like you need to get these out there.
Is it
and
a
go.
who is this? Manguito?
His name's Sebastian
Manguito.
Martinez.
And he stayed with the Perazzas for a couple of months, like maybe 21 or something. And I've seen him in a few different spots. He fucking kills it.
He kills
is
it.
so good.
Hell yeah.
It's kind of like a who am I thinking of? I don't know. But he really does.
He's like a Kevin. Like
He's
where
like a Kevin.
He can just freakishly do the sickest shit
Yeah.
no matter what he's riding. It doesn't
Mhm.
matter. He's just a bike rider.
That shit was no joke. That bar into that.
Yeah, and then he'll proceed to do like backflip triple bar spins and the craziest shit.
Just airing that quarter. You know? What does that feel like?
Yeah.
So nice.
That was my biggest regret from the Nordstrom thing. I was like, how high can you air a quarter?
You're a jerk.
God, that was insane.
That's wild. What's harder, Dennis? Backflip bar spins or backflip tail whip?
Backflip tail up. Backflip bars are pretty easy. Just like it's just a little flick.
I feel like I heard back in the day that bar spins are harder because you're letting go, but
Depends on how you bar spin,
no
because I
idea
used to
about
do them with my right hand and I let go like crazy like that, and it'd be like whoa, like they were scary every time. Then I realized like just do it the way you bus
Do it the
driver.
proper
And then
way, yeah.
whoosh, like it was super chill.
Was there a bar after that?
Yeah.
Whoa,
Like
that was
that
crazy.
trick gets-
the
that trick
ramp
gets-
slow-mo was crazy too because it sped back up when he did the
trick
bar.
gets done, but nobody with
Wow.
the fucking 4 pegs and a free coaster I think
Yeah.
does that trick. You know, like that trick gets done by like dudes
Yeah,
on the
triple
lightest
challenge
bikes
shit,
ever.
yeah.
Yeah.
is Manguito his nickname?
Yeah.
Sick. Ooh.
Somebody invite
God
this.
damn, into
Somebody
that, man.
invite this
That's
kid
crazy.
to fucking battle at
Yeah,
Hastings.
that's why I want to shout him out.
Yeah.
That's
It's like
something.
Now he hit us up to host it, and I was just like, I don't know. We're just so weird with the hosting stuff right now. I just don't know if we're hosting videos anymore, really. So
Look at that park.
yeah, it's
That shit is
insane.
gnarly.
Oh, dude.
There's crazy clips
Yeah.
in there. You know, it's like
Yeah.
just a cool random one that I feel like a lot of people might sleep on. Just
Yeah.
an up-and-comer from Colombia that's insanely good.
Come back.
Keep doing it. Keep throwing parts. Keep killing it. You got it, dude.
Tyler and Knox versus Volcano. So that concludes videos. As always, videos links are in the description, and then we have not that many Instagram clips.
That's fine.
That's good. Honestly. See if I can get them to be like full size.
Oh, this was so crazy.
You think you can do that, Bobby?
Yeet.
Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me another one of these red beers, dude. Sheesh. So much hanging.
God.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I've ever made it. It's
It's
does
this
he
one.
do
That's
it?
the one. Boop.
Yeah, he just cases it, but fuck it.
It's one of those infinity loops. You just keep
there it
watching
is.
for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Instagram sizing is always so brutal. All right, shout out to Tyler.
There's so many crazy skate parks in the world too, because that looks like a random plaza, and then they just have that 7-foot volcano.
We want 1 foot.
Dennis is like, where is that shit? Let me flip whip it. And then
this is the 11-year-old
Liang.
So we got Chi in the single digits, and this is the
Oppo whip.
6?
The Oppo double.
This guy's 11.
He's 11 or 12.
But
Yeah.
Chi, the other one.
Yeah.
Chi's like 6 or 7.
That's so nuts, dude.
Well, the pink bike commenting.
The future is bright.
Oh man, this kid is amazing.
I think
Japanese.
Chinese.
Wait,
Chinese.
both ways?
Yeah.
Goodness, dude.
Powerhouse, dude.
Yeah. He's so good.
11, you're right.
Fu was talking to me about like training Max Vu and pushing him to learn all the tricks when he was young. And this Fu's word. He said when he's young and dumb, you got to make him do all the tricks and learn. Because when you're older and you're smart, you don't risk stuff. You don't want to risk getting hurt. But when you're young and dumb, you push it. I'm like, all right.
I mean, not wrong.
Dude,
I mean, that's crazy.
Dude, no,
that is insane.
This is not.
That is more impressive than the last video.
The bar manual, whip to tail tap brakeless. Yeah, this little dude.
He's on the leaderboards.
That's what's crazy. This kid's not just doing box tricks.
Like, I want to know what this
tech
means.
Stuff. He's
Little
little bastard. Little bastard got talent.
Self-censoring.
Yeah.
Jeez. And then did you see the I mean, I don't know if the Chi clip's in here, but he did triple bar air.
Cheated.
Well, yeah, like
7 years old
insane.
now?
Yeah, insane.
That's wild. The 720 on the spine that was however many feet, but it looks many feet because of how small he is. Like, it's unbelievable.
He's only 2.5 feet.
Kaziki.
What? Kaziki has just been down there riding this jump for like a month. It looks.
How
like.
many times has he double flipped this thing?
I don't know.
One.
He has like the most ridiculous Instagram. That's almost on that like R Willie level in a different way of like. Just every time you look at it.
My second double. Crazy, dude. I mean, every single clip on this jump is like a straight 3 looks insane.
Yeah.
That what was the last kid's Instagram?
That clip's so good.
Liang. Liang.
Boom.
Yeah.
Another underrated beast. This dude just like on the world tour of fucking shit up.
Hell yeah.
Blew out his
God, dude.
Blew out his tire on fucking dirt.
He's like, when you follow him on Instagram too, you're like, whoa, there's so many dirt jams and shit going on. Like he's all over the world running like every jam.
That's the type of biking that the ladies love, dude. Go high. I never got to do that.
I'm sure the ladies love this, dude.
How
the ladies
insane
love
does that
this,
clip
dude.
look?
Unbelievable.
And then he's always at these crazy jams too.
Yeah, he's like nitro
Those are mountain
circus
bikes,
status.
Yeah, but that wasn't him. He's probably
He's like in the train, I think.
Is he on Kink?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
He's been on the King for years. What do you think they're saying? Holy fuck, I am flying through the air.
That was a 450. You didn't
It's an inspirational
Got
quote.
out of it.
Right.
When you fall down.
Oh, this angle's crazy of the double flip. Boom.
Jeez, dude.
God, get send somebody to a fucking filming class. Kaziki. we've been saying that for months. Like, dude.
Kaziki will have like 30 seconds before the trick sometimes.
Yeah.
You're like, where is it?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm trying to just scroll right now.
This is the Nick Bruce one. We got that already. Throwback.
Let's watch it. I want to see the Instagram angle. Let's go back. It's been an hour and a half since we.
It's been so long.
The other angle is better.
The other angle is better for sure.
Flip Smith.
What's that bucket for?
He's on the leaderboard.
Rain. I'd rather do a 3 flip than Smith that thing.
Fuck yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything about anything, but I think that was what was surprising to me, is that he made that, like that a 3 flip was easy or harder than that. And I just said that I just can't wrap my head around it because you didn't do what you wanted to do. You wanted to do ice.
Yeah.
So then ask him once he gets.
Why would you want to do ice? I don't know. If you were gonna do a trick,
why would you want to do
Smith?
Down,
he's the only one in this room that could relate to this, possibly.
I wouldn't want to.
What would you do on an upside down street rail?
To me, like that's like the same as like that open loop. The dude who did the open loop.
Yeah.
Like the uncertainness of that huck. Like that's the same with I'm gonna do a backflip and hit my tires. I don't fuck with that kind of stuff.
There's
like
a
the same
big
like
distance.
when you're doing a rail hop and trying to duck your head. They're like that like uncertain stuff that I don't really know what it's gonna feel like. I haven't been able to like. I'm good on that.
Yeah.
That's why to me I'd rather
that's
like
a Nick Bruce, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. That's beast. I respect that because I'm like, dude, you didn't know what that's gonna feel like and you just bam smacked it.
Yes. When the vibes are all right, you're at a jam, everybody's cheering you on.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking do it. Let's go. That's sick.
But I always like there's like steps to things, and that's like. Did he do that before on something?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like our dude from
Makes me
Greece,
think of that.
Like he has his resi with the roof, so maybe there's other ones of those.
I was like, I ain't never been to Threads on.
There's a dude in Greece with like.
Well, he goes all over. It's
I see now.
George.
All this is a misquote.
What?
You may not like this, but the 3 flip whip is 10,000 times harder than bonking my peg on a pipe while flipping.
Okay. So you misquoted it.
I misquoted, and he said 10,000 times harder.
Because a 3 flip whip would be, and that's
that sounds nuts.
That's a crazy trick he does. Okay,
and 3 flip whip look like.
That makes sense.
Threads video no good.
What is Threads?
Threads is like is Twitter's Instagram. You have a Threads, dude. You just don't even know it.
I don't.
Yeah, he doesn't though.
Oh,
I have one. I don't know.
Yeah,
definitely don't have.
Everybody that has Instagram has one.
Oh, so just post it there without you knowing it.
What's your Instagram name? Dan Sanderson?
Yes.
Instagram thought they.
All right. Well, good thing.
No, you don't.
Good thing we looked this up. Sorry, Nick.
Yeah, sorry.
Fudger, fuck that.
Well, I forgot the tail whip.
That makes sense. That quote is accurate.
That is accurate.
Can't argue that.
I definitely no arguing that.
It's so far away from me relating it in the least bit. Both of those.
Yeah,
tricks,
I still can't comprehend any of it. But
God,
that's something.
There's an X-up ride.
He's a nutter. He's a sick cunt. Fuck, dude.
He's so close. Just had to wait a little bit.
The
Each
kinks
time
got
it
him.
replays, I'm like ready for the
Because
make.
he tried pulling it out. He's got to hit the kink, still X up. Fuck, that is so.
I don't know if it counted. He kind of landed back wheel first.
No, that is so.
Actually,
legit.
on that note,
so
textbook,
legit.
both tires at the same time.
Yeah,
what would you have done? Like, are you supposed to pull up early and then
I think he's just
got to
wait it. I would say just like wait it out, because he's pulling it out.
And
Boom,
just
that's
stay
what
outside.
He does have a little. He has a little shutter in there, so maybe he was trying to like. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't really know what the rail looks like either. Like what's going on there?
It looks like one down the middle and then 2 kinks on the side. So the front wheel hits the right side kink, like from his stage right. No, stage left.
Just landing in it and getting that far down
is insane. I mean, we don't post unpulled shit very often.
Yeah, but that one's worth it. That was a good pull. Good post.
We should ask Jimmy what the hell happened there.
Warpirdy. This was.
Damn, he's growing fast. Good shit, big salad.
I mean, it's like fucking 2.5 minutes. It's like 40 attempts, but X up crook attempt.
60-40 crook.
60-40 crook. Is it?
Yep. He's got his back peg down.
Oh, yeah, he does. Wow.
Whoa.
Damn it, that was it.
X up 60-40 crook.
Does he get it?
He does. But I wanted to show one. This one. Where it starts to rain. And the first one, you're like, all right, it's raining. I mean, I get trying it again. This one, you're like, fuck no.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, so. Good old Jimmy. James Peace. Finally got to meet him at X Games Japan.
Hey, got
it.
So insane.
I love that style of video, putting the fails before the make. Like, you get to be a part of the process in the make, you know? Like, that's a good feeling.
Yeah, those are cool.
So, War Party. Shout out to Big Salad. War Salad.
Shout out to his roommate.
Big Party War Salad.
His roommate?
He's around hot girls all the time.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, is that your girlfriend? He's like, nah, just roommate.
And we saw this, and that's it.
All right.
And that's it. Was that enough?
That was great.
That was enough.
Plenty.
Let me see.
2:30. Yeah, pretty normal. Pretty normal.
We never did Joe Simpson Decade of S.H.I.E.L.D. That was cool. That came out like right in the beginning of this month. And it was cool because he seems like he's been around forever and his writing.
Decade of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah.
I can't spell S.H.I.E.L.D.
S-H.
I got it. I was joking.
I think he might be from New Zealand. I'm just guessing, but he's just got that. He's so mid school. There's one clip. I think you guys might have posted it or digged it or something. Good video. Maybe we could just end it to this.
Yeah.
And while I read this and see if I forgot anything that I
shout out to fucking lifers, dude.
Lifers. This guy seems like a lifer.
Always. Yeah, dude. He looks crusty as I do. Shout out to Joe.
Is it S&M Joe?
I don't know. What else is going on? What podcast you got?
Nothing in the can right now. S&F Joe, yeah. Cool.
Did we watch Jan Bizan's Shiver edit?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one with the edits.
With the cool editing. Love that one.
Cool.
Yeah, well, I listened.
It was Tyler's back riding again, and he got hurt. There's no fun for that. So Tyler is definitely on a sick one right now, and he's making his V2.
And then obviously,
this look at this line, right? Bar manual, gnarliest G-turn ever.
Wow, that was crazy.
Great.
Whoa, let's go, Joe.
He
dude,
yeah, Joe, he's stoked,
sick.
dude. Look at that.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. That G-turn was gnarly. Yep, New Zealand dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that face of just like relief after pulling the clip.
Yeah, like that's a gnarly skate park line. You get that G-turn and then
you are not crusty. You're fucking
sick. This dude is sick.
I'm crusty.
He's that 3-turn now is so proper.
Is that George Road place still there? Or no?
Yep.
Oh,
George
it is?
Road. Yeah, they always say it's getting torn down, but it hasn't.
Huh.
Keep that place alive. Oh my God, if that was in La Mesa. Ride that thing every day.
Yeah, Tyler. There's so many comments about Tyler podcast, obviously because he's in San Diego, and we've talked about it 80 times with him.
He lives out here.
He did. Yeah. Well, he just flew to Florida, I think, like today or yesterday. So that won't happen for a little while. But Tyler will be at Swampfest, and he'll be back, and we'll get it done one of these days.
Let his mouth heal up, and then talk to him. So
that's what he said. That's what he said last time. Is he didn't want to do one.
He went on one.
And then he went on one like whatever a week later. But that's fine. Whatever. So I think I hope that is mended, right?
Yeah.
So that's the dude that started
Ethica.
He seems dope, dude.
Yeah, he's super
like
cool. So super positive and stuff like that. So hopefully, I only saw the snippets of it, but
shout out to the Michigan video, dude.
Snippets
of what? Sorry.
Snippets of that podcast with Tyler. So I wanted to watch it, and it's been in the queue for a little while, but such is life. Yeah. So the queue. So
there is a Tyler Unclicked podcast.
There is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, back in the day, huh?
Yep. But V2 coming when he comes back. And yeah, listen to his podcast he just did with Malcolm Minded. It's on his Instagram all over, so plugs are there.
The OG Unclicked are all just audio, right?
Yeah.
How many episodes did you do? When did you start?
I don't know. 20
2018? 17?
I don't know.
I think we did 30 episodes audio.
What episode number are you at right now?
Over 100.
Well, we said 1,000 is over 100.
What's that?
Anything could be over 100. How many episodes?
Yeah, like 102 or something.
Nice.
Yeah, like something like
December 18th, 2018 is when I started it.
Look at you.
2018?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Damn, so we just hit the 3 year, 4 year, 5 year. Can't do math.
Another cheers, dude. For sticking with it for
Thanks
4
for
years.
coming, Bobby.
Yeah.
And BMX 2024.
Dale's Pale Ale, dude.
And just don't
Yeah.
stop. Keep
Shout out
getting
to
better and
Dale's.
better.
Shout out
this
to
dude.
Yeah, shout out to Joe.
Shout
Joe.
out SNF Joe.
I feel like I've seen videos of this guy 10 years ago, and I don't know how this guy keeps getting better and better.
Mustache for days, too.
Boom.
That's sick.
He's a gangster.
These kind of riders are the best. Dudes that just never get old. They just keep riding and keep getting younger.
Can I plug something? I'm working on a leftovers mixtape. So Mediocre at Best 2 is a full length that I'm working on.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put that out later this year, pending Joey fucking Mata. I just need him to finish his part. And then we're
Joey Mata part.
pretty
Nice.
much close. Yeah, I can't put it out without him. Like, I could put out a video right now and just have Joey be in the Friends mix, but it's not right.
Not the
Mediocre
same.
at Best
Yeah.
is Joey. He's the whole reason I'm starting this project. But I'm making a mixtape of leftovers that nobody wants, but I'm having the best time ever editing it. I want to show you, and I think it'll come out in a week.
Do you have it right now?
Yeah, I got it on my phone. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Mediocre at Best was nominated. The first one was nominated for an
Yeah,
Cup.
this one
so
won't be, but it's fucking good. You know, it's nice. It's delightful. The rest of the
You peaked?
industry,
You peaked too?
went here, and Mediocre Best is not here. you
So
know?
wait, how long after this drops will that come out? You want to premiere it right now?
Sure.
Is
Yeah,
it-
let's
well,
premiere the. Let's
I was gonna
premiere
post it on the first,
but
so.
we can't premiere it right now because it's not cleared music. I thought about this. I was like, we should just.
Oh,
play
yeah,
it,
because
play
I
it on
won't be
video,
able to play
but
it,
then you
yeah.
won't be able to
Dang it.
monetize it, and music matters.
I was
But,
gonna turn it down. So turn all this.
We could, dude. I'm so down. Let's watch it without music, and then when it comes out, it could be a totally different video. I'll airdrop it to you right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Let's go.
Oh, I got to do screen recording.
Who's your next
Turn it off.
podcast you got?
I have a lot. I just got a message from somebody talking about how they really enjoyed the ones with filmmakers, and I'm like, who can I talk to that's another filmmaker? Bob Skirbo I was talking to, but he has a fucking flip phone and no internet right now, so I'm just like, all right, we can't do Bob. I don't know. I'm flying by the seat of my goddamn pants. But
It would be sick if we can. I definitely am not talking out of my. Hopefully not talking out of my
Chadwick,
pants right now.
man.
yeah,
You've done
I've been
one-
talking to him. I need to. He was my first episode ever, so to do him would be
Nice.
great.
He's someone that
Ever?
ever.
Oh wow.
He was
yeah.
the first.
I feel like he falls in the category of like really, really good filmers, but he always gets left out in that conversation.
Agreed.
I always forget about him.
Yeah.
Or not forget about him, but when you're like, oh, like Tony Ennis, Rich Forn, you know, you list all these sick filmers, you always forget him. And then, but he always gets talked about in my friend circle when you're like,
Yeah.
fuck, man, those
He's
Sabrosa
incredible,
days and those
Yeah.
Shadow days, I miss
Good
those.
story. Storyteller,
That's
too.
a huge compliment that you don't get talked about because the whole goal of filmmaking is to not draw away from the subject that you're filming. So like if you make it through a movie and you don't think about the shot or the editing or the transition or the zoom, like the filmmaker did
That's
a really
true,
good job.
because he made the rider look really good.
So
He
Chadwick's
gave,
always been up there, dude.
he is. He is.
And I've never seen him fuck up. Like I've known him for 20
Oh,
years.
man.
I've never seen him make a fucking mistake. Which
I miss
make
when
one
like
every
the
6
Shadow
months.
and Sabrosa dudes would go out to Arizona and just
Those were the days.
make the sickest videos with him.
Chadwick's the shit.
Yeah.
And he's gone through so many phases. Like he's a big part of my like upcoming in life. He told me to get over myself at Interbike once. I was like, ow, but also probably right.
Sometimes you need that check.
Yeah.
All right, so
So we
mixtape.
can watch
this
it with music, huh?
This is
That'll be better.
leftovers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
we can
leftovers.
we can listen to the music. The music may not make it to the edit.
Leftovers for mediocre at best too.
Wow. And this is you have it completely edited.
There's like you'll see it's a little
Okay.
sketchy. There's like a black screen at some point for
No,
2
but
seconds.
like mediocre at best is edited.
No.
How do you know?
No.
How do you know this
I'm
is
just-
leftovers? Maybe you want this clip
because
Maybe.
there's a lot of footage.
Okay.
And it's like there's no way. And I'm aiming to have it be like a 30-minute video.
Okay.
And so there's going to be a
Nice and
lot of
tight.
trimming down, yeah. But it's still dope. I like spots.
This guy's
These
so
are the
good.
dudes. Nick Connell's the
Nick
shit.
fucking kills it. You tired of the VX?
I'm so tired of the VX, dude.
Mediocre.
Boys.
Yo. Is that Phoenix?
Yeah.
Tony
Wow,
Malone
that's crazy.
spot. I mean, he got a sick clip there.
Yeah.
He tobogganed it?
Yeah, and then 180.
How's the Phoenix scene these days?
It's great. There's so many different like crews.
Yeah.
But following the local homies on Instagram, everybody's out. Especially right now, like the weather's good.
Yeah.
Everybody's out all the time.
Yeah.
I get
Robbie.
FOMO every day.
Yeah, Robbie. What's he doing?
He just bought a new house. He runs a window installation company.
Fuck yeah.
He's doing good. He's got 2 kids and a wife and a lovely life.
Nice.
And
Nice.
we just get out on Sundays.
Fuck
Good
yeah.
dude.
Him and Clay have been the backbone of this whole operation.
Yeah, the motivators.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Clay-
you've gone
Clay in
through
particular.
phases. I mean, speaking of motivation,
Yeah.
right?
I go in waves,
Yeah.
dude, for sure. Burnout is real.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard when I feel like you had your crew, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then you don't had your crew anymore.
It wasn't even a crew. The original Mediocre at Best video was just me fucking being obsessed and wanting to make the best video possible. Like, we never hung out
Yeah.
as a crew.
Yeah.
But this feels like a crew. This is...
Oh, really?
This is my
Okay.
fucking boys.
That's
you
cool.
know?
It's crazy how things like change but then don't change. Like
Yeah.
because this aspect of life doesn't change. It's
Yeah.
all the same.
Find a spot, film a
Yeah.
trick,
Yeah.
you know?
And then
the whole process
and then
in-
you go
in
home,
between.
everything's fucking different.
Yeah. For real.
It's pretty nuts.
How did I get here?
Yeah. It's hard with the kid thing changes. I mean, I'm giving credit to Robbie more than anything else, but like, or any of the dudes, but like the kid thing is always hard because it's like, there's just no days off
Yeah.
with the kid.
He,
you know?
like, Clay and Robbie both make a special effort to make Sundays their religious BMX day.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
fuck you, wifey. I'm going out.
Yeah.
You need that.
Yeah.
I kind of
it's
need
great.
it. I kind of need it.
I don't think it's unreasonable to do
Sometimes it's
one
hard,
day a
though.
week to
It's
yourself.
hard,
you know?
Yeah.
but you need it.
I just try and do mornings, but it's hard to like.
The balance has to fit you in there,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
or you'll go crazy. And not,
I mean, I'm honestly, I'm so like, I'm psyched that Cannon has gotten just in this last weekend. He's like, he rode his bike this morning after school today when he got back and stuff like that. And he rode it the day before. He's rode it the last 4 days.
He's a biker, dude.
And it's like, it's cool because makes it so I can ride bikes too.
a
You want to go
tampon.
for a bike ride, son? That was a tampon.
Here's a new one.
Yeah, Chandler's
Full part?
dope. I would love to have a full part with Chandler, but no.
Yeah.
No, not a full part.
Pumps me up to get out to AZ to ride more.
Hell yeah. Dude, you killed it in I forget what video it was, but you Tucson spots and watching you ride that blue hip spot in Phoenix was incredible.
Oh, the Odyssey Say Less video?
Yeah,
Thank
Say
you.
Less. Unbelievable.
Flagstaff. Yeah, AZ's always
Zach
good.
Beerley needs a special shout out. Like, he's putting on for the whole city. Like, he moved to town, was just humble, nice, started filming videos, and is like the best dude. Like, off the bike, an incredible human being, smart, hardworking, level-headed, and super talented on the bike. He deserves all the props in the world. Same with Joey. Same
Yeah.
with most of the dudes in this video. Actually, all the dudes. Hey, that's me.
How's it been for you? Because you took how long did you not ride bikes?
I was a drunken mess for several years. I was still kind of riding, but not really. And then
That's an old clip?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You'll see when the actual video comes out. There's a clip of me when I was like 280 pounds.
Yeah.
Damn.
280.
Yeah, dude, I was
Wow.
fat and drunk. It was a mess. But then, in my weight loss journey, I found my BMX boner again and
Sick.
got back into it. And it's always been like that, dude. I go in phases of loving it, and then fuck, what am I doing? I
Chadwick.
hate it. Best guy.
I mean, dude, that's
The wave is real. You just ride the wave, and that's what I've learned. Like, when you're at a low part in life, like, just know that the up part's coming, and it's
Yeah.
all okay. Like,
Yeah.
you can make it through the dark parts because the light's coming.
I mean, that's kind of the message that I was trying to say to Regani too, because it's like, but
You might
it's
be in
hard.
a dark
It's hard.
spot now.
It's hard. Well, I'm just not even that. Just like in the sense of, enjoying bike riding.
Yeah,
You know, like it
when it becomes about your
obviously
paycheck
he's
and your
on a
job and-
level that is like I can't understand. That was sick.
It's Jeff West.
Yeah, the reason
Westcott.
it's in the leftovers is because I gave Joey Moto my camera and he couldn't figure out the focus settings. So it's just,
Oh,
both of those clips are just fucked. Like, it's super out of focus.
JJ clip.
Yeah,
lived there,
JJ
huh?
lived in AZ for a bit. That was pretty great times.
But yeah, just finding that happy spot.
Jeff Westcott
I think
still
it's so
live in
important for
AZ?
people.
No, he moved to, I think, Fort Lauderdale, but somewhere, no, St. Petersburg.
Okay.
He's working at a drone manufacturer, and he told me he's learning a whole bunch of cool shit and like learning how to build a drone, run a drone.
He's always such a
everything
good dude to be
involved with
around
drones.
in
He's
his riding.
amazing, dude.
Energy.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great
that kid
energy.
was so cool.
So here's the black screen I was talking about.
That's all right.
But yeah, then we got RJ Orr. He's pretty fucking great. Dude, the way he runs his seat slammed, and then the sides of it are cut off, so
Whoa.
it's like flush with his bike frame. It is ridiculous. But he's a big homies with Brian His Standard, like was.
Okay.
And they both moved here, and Arizona was where Brian His Standard went missing and
Yeah.
eventually dead.
Yeah.
So
Rest in peace. We talked about him last
Yeah.
last news episode, I
So
believe.
RJ's carrying the torch a bit,
Yeah.
and his footage is killer. And yeah.
Dude, that's
Same with
sick.
him. He's got kids going on and full-time job and just making time for it when he can.
Frank Park's got some clips.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's like, I must have a clip in Clay's part.
Yeah.
And you
that's
have to
sick.
use the Terminator
Yo.
clip where they lock hands, the white guy in the back. I'm like,
the
ah.
Rocky one or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. I feel like the generations before us like would stop riding when they had kids. And
Yeah,
now I feel
exactly.
like having kids riding is like it's like a way more common thing for like dads to pick up the bike to stay happy.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Like they're like, oh yeah, like BMX is what like this thing that keeps me a kid.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
be happy,
yeah.
and then you're a better dad.
Yeah.
Like if you're not taking care of yourself first,
And
then
I swear
you're
that's
not
like a
showing
thing
up
in
for
our
everybody
generation
else,
that's
you know?
starting to be so much more common.
Yeah.
We're like,
Yeah.
it's actually becoming like it used to be. I mean, you talk to Bob Harrow and shit. When they're like 22, they're like, "I'm the grandfather of BMX."
Yeah,
you know, like
which
these
is
weird,
so wild
the
to
stuff
think
that they
about,
used to
yeah.
think in the very beginning, and
Yeah.
now it's like there's so many 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, like,
Yeah.
getting into it, or like
Who's the best oldest rider that you can think of?
fuck man, Jamie Bestwick's like 50 fucking
That's
5.
fucking
Yeah.
He's the right
And
answer.
people
Yeah.
forget
Yeah.
about him,
Yeah.
but he's
Oh, yeah.
like,
And he's posting clips every week.
there's something like
Am I following him, dude? He's
Dude,
the
He's
shit.
posting clips every week.
there's a lot of really good older riders.
Yeah.
But Jamie Bestwick's in mid 50s.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
That is
Following
crazy.
Jamie.
Dennis
God damn it, I
McCoy,
can't believe it
but
wasn't.
you don't see too much like current stuff from Dennis. Not
Dennis
on
will
the not on the
always
level
ride
not on the
and
level
kill
of,
it.
of Jamie, you know.
And then you got the 40-year-olds though. You got
Morgan?
like
Morgan Wade, how old is he?
Morgan, he's in his 40s.
The fact that he's still like doing the big air and all that.
and
Yeah.
he looks good riding.
Yeah.
It just gets better and better. Morgan, Sergio, Gary, those like
Sergio.
40-year-old that are just like they're
Sergio.
not
Yeah.
getting older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
And
don't
Gary,
look like
all
they're
three
getting
of them.
older. Yeah.
That was a news thing. Sergio actually got hurt.
Oh yeah.
Which is very surprising. So, but he had surgery, and I was like, I took it out last minute. I was like, whatever. But Sergio's back. He's probably back by now.
Yeah.
Probably
So,
already riding.
yeah. So
There's a ton of them.
it is crazy, and
There's some dudes in their 40s now that
Yeah.
are still getting better. It's like
Yeah.
what the hell?
kids
I mean,
in a
look at
job
Nathan
and all that
Jack
shit. Yeah.
35s, you know, like and they're
You're young as fuck, dude. When you're
Yes.
35, if
Yeah.
you take care of yourself,
Yeah.
they're proving it.
it's
you
a
know?
different
like
thing going on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yoga, baby. That's Nathan Williams doing yoga. You know.
Yeah. I think just finding your fucking cruising point where you're comfortable and you're chilling and it makes you happy and you come home and you're like reset.
Yeah.
And then you can like hang out and do all the shit that you need to do and get all that shit done and take out, you know, like effectively take out the trash and do the laundry or
Yeah.
whatever. Like that
I think
type
it's
of
like
shit.
a growing process of everybody's life in BMX.
Yeah.
They get obsessed and it becomes your entire life. And then eventually, a couple of years into it, you're like, all right, fuck, you know, I got to figure
Yeah.
out a balance of some sort. And then you develop a great life, but also maintain this other part. And a lot of people are just like, all right, fine, I'm just going to do this part of life and then sit on the couch and drink beers. But if you keep this part alive, your life's better.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's just rationalizing not being good at something as not being as good at something as you used to be.
Right.
And I think that's the hardest
Yeah.
thing. Like I used to be able to do all this shit every single time I went and rode bikes, and now I can't for X, Y, and Z reason. And then coming home and being happy that you went and rode bikes is hard to do for a long time for riders. And I think that's like going back to the Ricani thing. I think that's where he's going to be for a long time. And then eventually he's going to be like, well, I went out and I had fun today.
Yeah. Well,
And that was like, and that was it because I did this, and this. And it's like, and it comes back and it's like, you're going to have this like year or 2 year dark period. And then it's like, enjoy bike riding. You know, it's like the fucking Chris Doyle, just do a fucking turn down for
Yeah.
fucking 20 years. That's all we want. You
For
know,
real.
like do a table, do a fucking jump, anything. We'll be fucking psyched.
just ride bikes.
Yeah, that's it. Just enjoy it. And Chris
That's-
Doyle got hurt too.
Chris got hurt.
Chris got hurt too.
It feels like two different arenas of shit.
Yeah.
You know, you want to see the people pushing the sport. Thank you for
Yeah.
pushing the sport. but then you also want to
Yeah,
see
but I'm
people
also
just,
such a
you know,
chiller. Like,
just
I'll
have fun
fucking
and
have
chill,
so much
you know?
fun at
Yeah.
the random skate
Yeah.
park with the friends, like, not progressing on that level. Like, I
Yeah.
don't get that. I'm more like,
Yeah, how do you fucking balance between
I just
like
ride
fun-
and, like,
us,
have
say,
fun with
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
chilling at the skate
I think
park,
you're
you know?
you're a whole other different
a whole
breed.
other-
I just
because
I love,
because
well,
you
I
can
just
enjoy
love, like,
and fuck
fucking-
around. Yeah.
if it's a skateboard or a bike or whatever, I'm just like, yeah, like I just like to have fun.
But
Not
there's a
like
there's a
whatever.
little. I mean, we're off. The
I'm so
tangent
grateful
now.
for that.
But there's a little bit element of you of just like, well, we're doing this simple thing, but I've just got to push it until it's a little scary.
That's why I get sick so much,
yeah.
because I've always got sick so much more than everyone else, because like if I'm riding or skating, or if they like tell me at school to run the mile or whatever, I was like, I'm gonna fucking get it. Like I'm gonna push, and I'd be like, dude, and I do that like 5 days in a row and then 10 days in a row of like whatever it is, like if I'm gonna go ride a mountain bike and everyone else is like just talking, I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here talking. Like I'm gonna go walk back to the top of the hill, and then at the end of the day, I'm like fried.
Fucking melted.
Why are you like that?
I don't know. I have to burn. I have to burn all my energy, or I just stay up all night.
That's a dope like burden to have, dude.
Yeah, I can't
That's
sleep
fine.
unless I
Yeah.
like drain the battery. If I like have 70, if I'm like chilling or like just if it's a rainy day, that's when at night I'm like,
I can see that being a curse.
He's a
dude,
fucking
yeah.
he's a puppy.
He's a
Because that's the same as a puppy.
Yeah.
He's supposed,
Psycho
to,
puppy,
he's
dude.
supposed to burn the puppy's energy so it sleeps
But it
all night.
sucks, though.
He's a puppy.
You're always getting sick. You're always fucking like fried.
What puppy got sick today?
I was outside.
Same with partying though. It's like a curse. Like, oh, I'm partying. Like, yeah, let's
yeah.
go.
Party, let's
Like,
fucking
really
party.
party. Yeah, that was
I can
always-
relate to that. I got the party
Yeah.
gene. If you
Yeah,
wanna party,
you
let's
probably.
fucking party.
I think every person who rides and stuff has that same thing.
Yeah, let's go hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's who knows?
fun.
That's why I think a lot of bike riders that have ridden for a long time, if dude has ridden for 10 years, you got something in common with him.
100%, dude.
And it's like you're like, I kind of like him right off the bat, because there's the same like family of personalities that'd be like, yeah, I'm going to do this really fucking dumb, dangerous thing for 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
And it just works.
Yeah.
And so it's,
God, we love
Yeah.
this dumb, dangerous thing.
Yeah, so-
like it's funny to think about it. I think Garrett said it when I got to interview him, which was like, I was like, what the fuck? But then he like
stole
brought it,
that one from us.
he brought it to like, you did him first. You had him on Unclicked.
Yep.
I thought I was his first
It's
podcast, and then I looked it
years
up, and he
ago.
was on
Yeah.
Unclicked.
Yeah. No,
obviously, Unclicked wins.
I'll let you get to the point, but we asked him, and he was like, I told Bobby I would do it, so I'm gonna do Bobby's first.
It was respect though. We're like, cool.
So-
We'll just
yeah.
let it. We'll
Yeah.
give it some time.
Yeah.
Do another one.
Yeah, it's fine.
Fuck yeah.
But go ahead. Sorry. What Garrett said on your podcast.
He
We didn't
said,
quit the podcast because of that.
I know
Kyle.
you should have. Yeah, that's it. That's where my brain went, and I was like, what was I saying?
You said Garrett said, this is what Garrett said about on the podcast is fit like-minded stuff.
Oh,
or,
when you really think about the fact that we're just doing tricks on little kids' bikes, it's like just fucking. It is what it is, you know. It's not like get over yourself, that type of shit. It's beautiful.
yeah,
on one hand,
I like that. I
on
like
one
it,
hand,
and I
take
don't
it
like it.
serious and
Yeah.
like take pride in what you do, but at the other hand, like also keep in mind like we're just doing stunts on a bicycle. Like it's not that serious.
Yeah.
But
That's what's
it's-
crazy
it's a
about
balance.
it. Like sometimes you have to be very simplistic and just turn your brain off and get in the zone and just try a silly trick for 45 minutes or whatever, instead of being like, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah.
You know, it's weird. It's like this line of like, who cares? This is fun. I'm sweating and just trying something, because
Yeah.
sometimes it is when I'm sitting there overthinking something, I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Like,
Yeah.
you know, when I'm by myself just trying a trick over and
Yeah.
over. But then, you know, if that thought releases, you're like, this is just fun. Like, I don't know. It's like you need to just have simple fun.
You touched on like the zoning out that happens when you like are locked in to trying something. There's something so like beautiful and meditative about it, and there's nothing else that exists except for you and this task that you're trying to accomplish. Like the thing that you were worried about yesterday with work
Yeah.
is gone. You know, it's just me and this goddamn Smith grind on a 4-foot ledge.
Yeah.
Or probably something else for you, but you get the point.
No, but I'll be trying the weirdest little trick and just get so into it. Or just session with your friend where everyone's just like using their energy together. Or what is this video?
This got just got sent in the group message, so
Whoa,
we're
that
probably
clip
gonna
was
post this with
crazy.
Sean
Oh my God, that was nuts.
Rains. I think I'm gonna. It's been a while since I've said your last name, Sean. So
That was
I apologize.
so
but-
sick.
This is Buck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
Is that an
skill
Osiris
too.
t-shirt?
That was an Osiris
Let's
t-shirt.
go.
Yeah, this is a throwback. So
Oh, it's a throwback?
Yeah, yeah. Rotten.
Dude, this guy is sick.
Carlson is stoked.
So fucking gnarly though.
Fucking gnarly.
But
This guy's got
Carlson
skill.
lived near you guys?
Vegas.
Vegas, yeah. No,
look
he
at
just drove in.
Did he tell you? No, obviously, but never mind. Let's just
Well, go
move on.
ahead.
Yeah. The
Are we-
way
are
I
we-
started that sentence was completely wrong. Did he tell you as if like it's something to tell you? I went to his house when I was like 19. He took me out of my GT shirt because I was rocking GT bikes back in the day. I won a contest and I got sponsored by GT.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and I was wearing my GT
They
shirt.
took you to Australia.
Yeah, and he was like, dude, take that shit off. And he gave me a Notorious B.I.G. shirt. And I was like, fuck yeah, thank you for that. It's so good. And then the next night, I got introduced to a bong for, I think, the first time. I might have been around bongs, but I smoked the bong so hard that I threw up immediately, like 5 minutes after ripping the bong.
That's
and I
not
threw
cool.
threw up like on the way out of his house.
Mhm.
And he had a weird house, like with a movie theater type setup with a, I'm sure you guys went there at some point. Like he had a couch.
This is his
TV,
parents' house.
Couch, and then a couch.
I don't know if I ever went to Kyle's house.
It was back in the day, so
the one in
I don't
Henderson when him and Josh Bentley lived together.
Yes, I think Bentley lived with him. Yeah, so it
wasn't like he's making it seem like a movie.
It was
theater.
not a movie theater. It was a weird couch setup. Is what
Yeah,
it was.
it was a couch setup with a TV in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I thought about when I saw Kyle today on the show. I was like, oh yeah, I puked in his house. Cool.
Well, we'll end with that.
Yeah, let's get the
Thank
fuck
you,
outta here.
Thank you, Bobby, for coming. Shout out to Bobby. Shout out to. Shout out to the podcast, Kanode Knows.
Yeah.
If you haven't checked it out,
Mediocre at best.
Yes.
Mediocre
coming
at
soon.
best 2 coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
That Leftovers Edit was sick.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Dale's. We drank the
Dale's.
Reds tonight.
Best beer in the
Yeah,
game.
it is. It is good. It's just dangerous. 9%. So
if you're over 21 and mature enough to drink beer,
yeah. If you need,
you can be under 21 in other countries. Is Dale sold in other countries?
I don't know.
I don't know either. but-
Not in the UK. I know.
You
that
like
much.
beer? It's good
Yeah.
shit.
Go to dales.com and use promo code Unclicked. Just
Yes.
kidding.
Yes.
Just buy it.
And then, if you need energy, drink Rockstar.
And if you like BMX camps, go to Woodward.
And if you like BMX parts, go to sourcebmx.com.
Fucking A, we got the best
Dude, we're
sponsors
so
ever.
good at
badass.
being sponsored.
I am fucking you guys.
Because we got good sponsors. It'd be hard if it was like, didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Fudger's like, does it look like we're selling out? And I was like,
To the
look at
best
those
shit.
sponsors.
Yeah.
Like, no,
Source,
it looks like we're
Woodward,
killing it. Those are good sponsors.
You're doing good, kid. I got questions to ask once this is over. End it.
Beer, BMX camp,
free sandwiches. That's what we get every month.
Oh,
All right,
we
thank
should
you.
get a sandwich sponsor too.
All right, next episode is going to be with Todd Lyons, I think, as of now. Oh no, Jeff Z,
yeah.
Todd Lyons, Alan
Jeff's coming
Cook.
on Friday, so that'll be
Yep,
right after
so-
this. Boom, boom, boom,
Yep,
boom, boom.
Thank
boom,
you. Sorry for the rambling at the end, but everybody seems
Okay,
to
goodbye.
appreciate it.
Bye.
Hoi.
All right.
You guys like these headphones?